And to start off our SNK World Tour, where is no better to start in beautiful Chicago at the beginning of the year. Thank you for joining us. My name is Sammy. With me is Rome. We're going to be calling the action for you guys for KOF 15. Thank you guys so much for joining us as we start to find the first qualifier for the SNK World Tour.
Damn right. Shout out to Sammy for holding it down, bringing in this intro. But we are out here, guys. Like you said, it might be cold outside, but it's warm in here. KOF top 8 coming your way. We had to wait a little bit. Thanks for your patience. The fighters, they were going at it, but they're coming in now. And we got some amazing players, obviously, in this top 8, bro.
Oh, dude, it's a crazy bracket today. Yeah. And I can't tell you guys like how much blood has been spilled off screen. It is a monster of a bracket. As you can see right here, you got Peter versus Score on the winner's side, ET versus Moke. That will be your first game on the stream. On the loser side, we got LOKOF versus SEIS, MX, and previous SALVI versus a winner. We will have to find out in just a bit, so appreciate your patience on that one. But a lot of these guys had to go through killers to get to this spot.
Every matchup, bro. I was in the trenches. I was watching pools. I was playing as well. Round 2 matches were like top 16s, top 8s at other majors. That's what you get when you got a year 4 SNK game. Ain't nothing left but killers, right?
Yeah, that's
all
true.
it is. So
yeah,
you're going to run into that. And, of course, that illustrious World Tour spot that you mentioned is on the line. So these going to be players are playing for that. But also, got to introduce the point system here, the Master System. It's a Master 3 tournament, meaning players who win will earn 1,000 points. And remember, the points get converted into dollars.
Yep.
So you're getting a Frosty bag on top of the World Championship spot, on top of another 1,000. So a lot to play for here, man.
Yeah, and it's really nice because a lot of the times it's like if you don't qualify, then like your points don't mean anything, right? Like now it's like even if you go out and you don't maybe make it to the goal that you want to make it to, there's still something to come out from trying your best, getting some points at these tournaments, and overall just like doing your best at this event.
Definitely, yeah. It feels good to go home with something.
Yeah, exactly.
Not everybody's going to go home with some medals or some trophies, but a few extra dollars in your pocket don't hurt nobody. But I know these two players on the screen are going to be fighting for more than enough. Obviously, the history between these two. Never mind. We got the different matchup. I thought we were getting the Falcon set, but we're actually going to get PITERERN all the way from Brazil going up against Score, Japan's only Score, one of the players who qualified for multiple games at the previous SWC, the last season, and PITERERN as well. Like I said, coming the Score face on display already. Don't look at it, bro. Don't get trolled. You got to focus on the matchup. Score, just a master at again, playing multiple characters, but also many games. So he's able to really finagle himself around any Rubik's Cube of a player.
Yeah, and both these players have a lot of history with this tournament specifically, with Frosty Faustings. Peter shows up to Frosty Faustings pretty routinely and always has a good showing here. Score, very specifically, had a really heartbreaker last year. Yes. And that led to a really interesting development in his playstyle. Actually, I remember him losing a really tough set to an Angel, and then afterwards he really went back and labbed out. And I remember at that SNK World Tour afterwards, like he looked super clean at the event versus the character. But I want to mention what's happening on the screen here. A very interesting Billy pick.
Yeah, that's been coming out of the SWC. There's been quite a few Billy Kanes. Shao Hai pulled up, played every single match until I think like top 6 with Billy, and I think people are realizing, okay, the character's not as bad as we thought. But PITERERN comes from a region where there's so many unique playstyles and characters.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys know Brazil, Yagami, the world champ, players like Ramon, F. King, the list goes on. They all play different characters. So this is going to be quite interesting to see how the point war starts. Score, like you said, Billy Kane on point. You're looking for that range. We're going to see a lot of like target combo, because like that's his most damage he gets meterless, which is so funny. But it does a lot though. It's not bad. It's not a bad option.
No, and even before, what we thought of the character is like, oh, maybe he's not where we wanted him to be for buffs, I think we kind of recognize this character can be extremely annoying in neutral.
Definitely.
And I want to see this matchup specifically, right? Like, not a lot of people can contest Duelon, but Billy definitely has some tools.
He has some. You see right there the reversal stomps here. It's going to be quite interesting how this goes. That jump C already putting in a lot of work from Score, just containing PITERERN. And yes, that 6B, sorry, from far out is an overhead. All right, he's in. Right under. Standard Duelon stuff here. Look at the health already.
Goes for the cross under again, this time getting the jump CD afterwards. And the throw, healthy life lead here, but doesn't get some good Oki. Then see if Peter can close this out.
We're very close. He forces some meter spin. The up guard cancel. Texas throw. This is great. PITERERN After that slow start, I mean, really getting through. That's the problem, of course, of Billy Kane, the long range on the normals. So you can get into that hop CD distance, which Duolon has a great one. He's going to be able to get around that a lot.
This is a character that operates around that hop CD pretty well. It'll be pretty difficult to sort of get those in on him, but the range here will be really good, and see if Score can find some sort of advantage now.
Yeah, Heidern can't throw fireballs, right? I mean, Stomp is going to hit. Counter hit hop CD, we're going to get some big damage. Going into the homie, SDM. I like it. You're up right now. Get that health on, you know, just keep it going down.
Yeah, and this is going to force Score to start spending meter of his own, right? He can't be efficient anymore. He really needs to get the kill on Duolon.
Yeah, we need to get that Heidern patented jump C, get the mix going. But again, PITERERN's defense rock solid right now.
Yeah, finally got them into the corner. Just a bunch of jump CDs trying to find their way in, but finally getting some Oki, and he says no thank you. The guard cancel immediately.
System mechanics, baby. Use them. Create that distance. You worked so hard to get in. Let me get you back out and start my offense. PITERERN with double hop CD pressure. Tried to EX stomp. He was just right out of range. Grip block and a cross slash, but no challenge. Yeah,
now he's got him into the corner, gets the jump CD, and the Stormbringer, very nice. Finally, some Oki for this guy.
He needed it, bro. Looking like Captain America with that blue on, man. But here we go. PITERERN, Captain, just running the clock, actually. About to be 10 seconds. Still on his one character.
I was totally going to mention that. Like, as slow as Peter's playing, it's all a health deficit for Score, right? This is all stuff he's not going to get back.
Working a little overtime and still gets the kill at that. So this is great. Really slowing down the pacing of this game. Score's going to have to use Yashiro to just try to rapidly close this out. Obviously, he's got all the meter in the world. He needs one grab to do it. But touching Duolon is going to be harder than expected.
Yeah, funnily enough, this character already... Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on! Relax!
Nah, he needed that. He needed that momentum shift. You gotta die, bro. Took too many of my homies down. Score. I mean, damn, Max Power's like, you know, he finally took a game. But he had to spend those 2 bars.
Why is Max Power so savage, dude?
Disrespectful, bro.
Player 2 finally did something. You're like, bro, I'm trying my best out here.
He's not totally washed. Come on, man. Where you at, Max? I don't see you playing. Ooh, the low slide. We got Isla, the Isla champion, still doing damage out here in his bracket. Just a hard knockdown.
Yeah, keeping it simple here. Ooh, nice. Gets out of the corner.
Yeah. Great option. Isla's always going to jump, right? Might as well go for EX air grab. This is going to work. Oh, sorry, EX grab when she landed into it. Ooh, nicely done.
Oh, Spencer level 2.
Yeah.
There's definitely a question about meter efficiency at this very moment, because this is going to get rid of the character. And so now we're going into this. He's going to get 250 health back, but he's all out of meter, so he's going to have to outplay here.
Yeah, and can he outplay this Dolores? PITERERN's, I guess, legacy character. He's been using her since release. Obviously here, we see what he can do. Obviously the 2C is going to have to work a lot dealing with Yashiro. Once he's in, it's hard for her to get out. Has to rely on mechanics, but that stand D, such a great normal, just controlling that vertical space. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, that could have been it.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get the cancel, but, I mean, this character's so solid. And there it is right there. With all the scaling not going to matter. Tack on the level 3. Peter's going to take the first game.
My man's getting moisturized right now. Clean him up.
I need that right now. This room is so dry.
Yeah, it's very dry in here. Like we said, it's frosty outside. It's a little dry in here. But we got Auntie D helping us out with a little bit of cocoa butter as PITERERN takes that first game. Edging closer to that winners finals. Of course, that's the position he wants to be. What an amazing, what a monumental win for him if he could win this first qualifier, right? Following the footsteps again of LAYEC, who won SWC, keeping that Brazilian flag going strong.
Still rocking with the Billy.
Thinking about it.
It's tough, man. It's tough when you pick something, when you pick a counter pick and you decide and it doesn't work, but you know the game plan's sound, right? Like, you don't choose it for no reason. It just didn't work. And there's nothing to say that your regular main wouldn't work. It's KOF. You just lose characters, man.
It's par for the course, right? It just happens in the game. But like you said, I think there was a bit of an order switch. Let me just make sure.
Really? For Billy?
I think so. Maybe I could be wrong. No, I'm not. Yeah, it's not an order switch. My bad. It was the corner of my eye. I saw that.
No, you're right. Oyash has moved into the second position,
right.
actually.
That's what it was, not Billy. Yeah. keeping Heidern anchor. Doesn't want Heidern to deal with Duelon, of course. So see how he deals with this matchup here. He's going to be looking for those hop CDs. I think up pole is obviously a great answer, the light one.
Yeah.
It's faster. But if he could just go back to just those neutral jump Cs, I think he, like you try to go for there, I think he'll be in a better position.
It's definitely one of those matchups where initiative is pretty important. You kind of want to have some sort of neutral advantage over your opponent so that you can press the button first, right?
Yeah.
And I think it is really a little difficult for Billy to find that sort of initiative. But a throw into the corner, this is good.
Double overhead, yeah. And like you said, it's going to be tough for him. His lights just can't stand up to Duelons, right? And obviously, the startup on the heavy norm, you see the bait there looking for him. It's a throw on the way down. Nice block.
He'll take that trade, too. I mean, we're back into neutral with a minor life lead, but it is a lead.
Supposed to be an empty throw, nobody home. Okay, yep, there's that up pole. No combos yet at all, just straight hits for both players here. 28 seconds on the clock. Score is in that great position. He's in that mid-range. Misses by 1 instant, Sammy, and now he's got to guess for his life.
Yeah. Immediate jump CD right afterwards. Good stuff. But a much better round from the Billy. So that means that this Oyash not going to have to do as much.
Yeah. I mean, it's Oyash, right? Some of the most damage in the game for the least amount of meter. He just needs that one big throw in the super. We might possibly get it. That could have been a maximum. I would have spent it. Screw Duelon. Get him out of here.
I mean, you spent 2 for less.
Oh, auto combo, right? You know what I'm saying? Now you draw the line. Stand CD anti-air. Ooh, and now we're getting checked. PITERERN.
But if he can get this kill before the 42-second mark, there it is right there. Wonderful. So you're going to get the full 300 life back, pretty much tie up the health, and you have all the meter to boot.
Definitely. And you got a little more, too. I love the optimization at the end, just going for that command grab, get a little more resources. Always want to end rounds if you can with the move that's going to give you the most meter. Obviously, thinking about the next game. Isla jumping, though. Isla doing some damage already. We got a hard knockdown. Score's got resources to guard cancel roll. Let's see if he opts to do it. I'm taking the pressure instead.
Almost trying to convince him to go back to that air throw because he's constantly going for that jump CD. Woo!
Love the offense there from Peter. And let me throw out a Shadow Strike. You're not ready for this one. You've been trying to check these jump-ins and obviously having that scouted score. Again, anchor with 5 bars. I mean, Heidern, no Moon Slash. He's going to have a plethora of EX Moon Slashes to help him out.
The thing is that Heidern is so damage efficient, right? His max mode confirms super duper good damage into Great Oki, so he just needs a hit.
This one, that's not the one we needed. The Far Siege is whiffing. Out of proximity, eats a throw. Oh my God, this Isla champion, like I keep saying, we got the hits, yes. And this will help us stabilize and recover some bar with Stormbringer.
Recover some life back. What's the mix? Oh my God, gets the hit. Very nice, not spending the meter there. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it worked out, but that was questionable too. I was like, we're not going to EX grab, but listen, Score's a better man.
Yeah.
He's trying to get a score on the board here. Possibly doesn't want to go down, but he's got to deal with Dolores. Dolores has EX teleport to go through some fireballs, and you got to know PITERERN is setting it up right there with those pillars.
Yeah. Oh, that is not what we wanted, but we can make something out of it. It's fresh. No, wait. Score finds the hit. Let's try to mitigate this blue max as much as possible.
Oh, this is a one touch if he can get the right time. And we're going to level 3 on the other side, and it works.
Wow,
yes.
that's so... Yeah, because the hitbox will be on the floor. That makes sense.
It does, yeah. Making chicken salad out of chicken poopy right there, PITERERN. Gets the level 3 on the other side. Out of resources, but not over just check. What a nice delay. Yeah, that's going to be it.
Boom. There it is. Very nice comeback. Slightly better situation than he gave his Oyash, but I do also think that the efficiency that Heidern brings definitely helped that comeback.
Totally. The anchor position, like you said, the amount of resources he had, it gave him more confidence to obviously look for some great trades there. That was a beautiful jab check in the corner just to go right into EX Stinger. And you saw it played off there. The delayed at the bottom gets the 2B and scores right back in the saddle.
So the switch change, definitely getting more out of the Billy absolutely helped. Obviously doesn't have to spend the meter in that first round, so he's got more going into the last one. I mean, it would have been maybe a factor in that first game if he had more meter going into the final round, but now we're going into the final game here. First one to go into winners finals. See who can make this really important point war happen first.
I was going to say, I think it comes down to who wins this point war. We've seen Score get closer, like you said. Peter's going to have to dig into the bag of tricks a little more. Nice run up 2B. That was beautiful spacing right there. Catching the landing frames, and this is where Billy struggles. Billy, no reversals, but he does have EX counter, which is a hard knockdown. It does a lot of damage. I think it's like 170. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and then it seems like that's going to be the best bet for Jump CD just because, like, he doesn't really have a good anti-air reactively in that position other than the parry.
Yeah. If only he had KOF 14's 2C, you know what I'm saying? Not too late, SNK. You know? You can give it to him.
Just give him high dodge. Just give him the high dodge, man.
Just put City the Wolves Billy end this game, bro. Leave all the, give him ref blow and everything. Just put him in here. We'll see how it happens.
That would be sick, actually. Just City of the Wolves characters in this game. That would be awesome.
That would be nice block on the J2C. And again, catching him tripping up. That's not enough. Oh, it is.
Oh, dude, Peter does not mind spending that 2 bars on the point character. It's not usually what you see out of players. You want to see sort of efficiency as you're going along, but he really values the kill.
I like it, honestly. Leave nothing to waste here. You can try to play some neutral here with the Yashiro. If anything, you're forcing him to spin meter to kill you. So, not a bad idea for Peter. And Peter's going to go. That's a huge, counter hit punish.
Trying to beta throw or something there, doesn't get it. Nice, gets the blowback, shows him towards the corner. Score once again can't find anything from this Yashiro.
Yeah, he's not using his resources. Let's get out of the corner. There's a 5B. Oh, he could have did 5B maximal air grab. Okay.
There it is.
There it is. Thank you for listening, Score. I know you got the headset on. And he's going to get it. We get the slow down command grab finish. But look at the work. Duel on again, taking him down to sub 50%. So not a bad look for PITERERN.
Yeah, this is where Oyash's strengths come into play, though, right? Because he does have the 2.5 bars, huge damage access available. So if he can find that hit and take the life lead, he might be able to mitigate the difference here.
There's a chance, but the Isla pressure has been such a problem for him last. I think that would have been too far to clip, right? So.
No, I think so. Nice, gets the close C. We're out of there.
Oh, the preemptive 2C is our downfall.
And that should be it.
Oh, okay, he made sure. Again, like you said, PITERERN is definitely valuing killing characters over saving the bar, and I like to see that because he is up 2 characters to 1. This is winner semis. He's looking to push forward into winners finals here if he can defeat Score.
I think we're going to go back to that situation we had in game 1 where Peter was so willing to slow down the game in this moment, wait that clock out. It's going to make damage stick a little bit more when you can't recover it because of that time.
Absolutely. And again, meeting him in the air. He's been 3 for 3 on those counter hit pop CDs. Gotta love that. There's the JA and the sneak under, man. She's so small. Just got right through. Ooh.
Nice. When you have this much meter, going to the EX Moonslasher is not a bad idea. Gets the Maximo confirmed.
Nicely done. We can play the game now. Stormbringer recovers some health. Which side? Again, opting for that hot B, and Peter's been guessing correctly every time.
Oh my god, what a throw tag.
Oh, what was that? It like she fell on the floor for a minute. Was that 2C? I didn't even get to see that properly.
It doesn't, I mean, just the nature of jump C from Heidern just makes some weird hitbox interactions.
We got brawl trips in here, man. That's what that was.
Oh man, but the job is not over yet. 2.5 bars, almost 3 though. So once, even after this, you're gonna get the meter from getting hit. Peter is not in a bad position.
He's not at all, but Dolores suffers on the resources. I mean, on the reversal side, excuse me. Outside of bar, no! That's going to be it! The problem, air coffin too slow to catch the jump in and Score with the run back, advancing into winners finals.
I definitely had a big worry there from Score because we weren't seeing the Oyash getting enough work in game 2, and that was kind of Billy's problem in game 1, but he made the difference up with Heidern, so it was okay. But even when you make those games happen, there's still a question mark in your head, right? It's like, I'm not getting the max out of my characters, even though the aggregate's working out for me. I still, the games are too close, right?
Right, yeah.
But he got some more out of his Yashiro that time. He put his Heidern in an even better position than game 2, and then that closeout was perfect.
Yeah, that was masterfully done. Great awareness there. Unfortunate for PITERERN there, just whiffing the coffin. As a Dolores player, I felt that in my soul. It happens way too often. But you know what? It is what it is. He is down to the loser side. Score is going to advance. Score looking to get that qualification spot already, man. You know he wants it. So.
Yeah, what it would mean to win this tournament to make it happen too, right?
Yeah, like you said after the comeback from last time,
Yeah, so this would be pretty big, especially I remember last year, dude, throughout the SNK World Tour for both City of the Wolves and KOF, he took a long time to qualify. Like, he really, really struggled to get to that position. And he earned it, absolutely, and he had a great showing at the tournament itself. But, you know, the stress of having to do the entire tour before you qualify, I'm sure it's a load off your shoulders if you can get it done here.
Absolutely. You're cooling until whenever they announce the date, right? You don't got to worry about it. Like you said, he was going to every tournament and trying and getting close, getting a bracket like 2 matches before, 1 match before. But he did it, and he could possibly do it again. But, of course, he's going to have to go through one of the Falcons homies because we got 2 of them on display here. They're going to be soaring. Mulk versus ET. This is like run back number, I don't know.
A billion?
We lost count. They've done it in other games. So we're going to see another good matchup here. ET, obviously, one of the best KOF players of all time. I think. Free, coming out of Taiwan, multiple-time EVO champion, 2nd place at Fatal Fury last year, and looking to probably win both those today. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's definitely, and actually, you mentioned a good thing. A lot of these players are playing both games, or some in score situation, playing all 3. You know, right? So if you can qualify for a game now and not have that stress later, right? Like you can, let's say, you know, for example, Score qualifies today in King of Fighters. Like he gets to focus on City of the Wolves qualification, right? Or Sam Show qualification, and that's going to be a huge deal. Everybody's like. Just the nature of SNK players, like they're all in that same boat for the most part, right? There's a lot of crossover between the games. So these qualification spots here are going to be really big.
I love that, man. We need more money. Just throw out more money. I want to see. These are matches we wouldn't see until like an Evolution or a SWC, right? So like we're privileged to be able to see this right now. These gladiators going at it as we get into the matchup.
So I am really interested to see how this one goes, largely because I think ET is a good player matchup for Moke, and I felt that way in City of the Wolves as well, because ET is a very instinctually based player who really plays on how his opponent reacts to the stuff that he does that might be a little unconventional. And Moke is a very structured player.
Yes, layered if even, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look at the characters he's playing, Shune, Kukri, Isla. He's got options for days. And I do agree with you on that. ET is, I mean, you can even see it in his face when he's playing. He's one of the most play-by-field players, right, as they say, in this type of situation here. So, and I mean, I think the record, I don't know the exact numbers, but I know it favors ET because I remember when Moke beat him at Evolution Japan, he celebrated like it was like it was the biggest win for him. So you can see here taking a deep breath. But you know, shout out to Team Falcons in general. They got their players out here, as you can see. So somebody's got to go down there. ET, if you play Ralph? Okay, we got Sylvie.
Yeah, showing off. He's been one of the premier Sylvie players, and I think that character is super freaking good. So I'm happy to see it. On the side here for Moke, we do got the Nakoruru.
Oh, right.
And that seems like in replacement to the Shune?
Yeah, definitely. And the Dualon as well, too. Yeah. He's kind of swapped some of his characters around. Nakoruru, I mean, interesting character. Great normals up close. Has one of the better EXDPs in the game. Can punish, like, just about everything, right? And I was going to mention when you talked about ET being, you know, just a really good Sylvie, he's one of the premier point Sylvies, which is something we didn't see a lot for a while, right? People usually opt to play her on Anchor just because of how big her damage was. But point Sylvie's annoying too, right? Like, hella plus frames on all her heavy, most of her heavy specials, right? So she keeps you in. This is going to be a great matchup here to see how it starts.
Nakoruru's got some good movement, though, and Fireball's decently good. Can traverse the space if she sees something pretty fast. So I want to see how that comes into play in the matchup.
Yeah. We'll see right here. Right now, there's that hop CD, a big one from Sylvie. And already pressure, and a bust-out uppercut. I am not dealing with the little stomp kicks there. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, expect this from Moke, like a pretty high APM style to the character, right? He's already seen the bird clings and getting out of bad situations, and 2 really good confirms now. Yeah,
those are some great fadeaway 2As. Obviously catching ET, trying to close the distance. That's the throw. Oh my God, walk of shame, but we get the throw of our own. Ooh!
Oh my God. Yeah, and a delay 2B, very nice. Looking for that DP, but still got the hit afterwards. Moke looking good in that first round.
Yeah, man, that was a great first showing right there. Oh, I'm getting deja vu, bro. What is this, 14? What's happening? What is my screen looking like right now? Oh, caught on the back turn. We're going to opt to keep the corner, I suppose. Yep. Just do it.
And you're playing with house money at this point, right? Every one of those DPs you're fine with. If they get hit, oh well.
We good. We chilling. Spend some meter with the EX Moon Slasher there. Her close C is a really good anti-air, right? When you're in proximity for it. Whoa, that was the furthest I've ever seen cross slash hit. Like, she was over here.
Gonna go for damage this time.
Waiting out, and the 2C, man, you can't get away from that normal as much as you want to. ET, where we going? Empty. Nope, never mind. Thought it was gonna be like an empty grab, but he gets the jump C, air to air, neutralizing Nakoruru, and here comes Dolon.
You're already seeing the difference between him and Score, right? He went for, or sorry, him and anybody else, I guess. Like, he's going for the efficiency, right? He could have spent the meter to kill, but instead he's realizing he has to make a long comeback, right? So he wants to save the resources for later.
And that would have been a great jump in, but not deep enough to get the full confirm. And like you said, yeah, look at him. Meter's still in. He has a bar, so he is a threat. We have EX Stinger for the guard point. Ooh, again. I mean, for the damage. Heavy Stinger's more with the guard point. Ooh.
Nice. See how much meter Moke wants to spend on this? No, goes for the reset.
Yeah, he's trying to get the next kill, but unfortunately he's not going to get it. My man got hit with all the kung fu moves on that auto combo.
Man strike, looking for the throw. Nice, gets a cross up in the corner too. Healthy life lead for it, and the 2A is going to be able to close it out. ET stabilizes with the Heidern.
That was beautiful. ET so active in that matchup there. Really, that's what kind of threw Moke off. Moke sitting on all the meter. Get used to this matchup, folks. This is going to be a lot of anchor positioned matches between these players that we'll see. The tech on the throw. Oh, jump into it. Damn, okay.
Shatter strike confirmed. All right.
Yeah, I think we just wanted the knockdown.
No, I like it. It's basically like an EX confirm, right? Don't have to worry about the range as much. You know, Stinger does have some quite short range for the max range confirmed, so I totally get it.
It does. See how much we're going to spend here, though, for Moke. Oh, he getting optimal. Yeah, EX. No super. Oh
my God, that killed!
I didn't think that was going to kill Sammy. I was like,
no, me neither.
I was like, we're getting a reset maybe, but oh, man.
I thought I was going to see super at the end there, but I mean, he found a way with just the double EX. I love to see that.
Yeah, good characters just getting better, right?
Yep.
Speaking of, this is going to do a lot of damage here. ET's going to get optimal. I believe we were still alive, though. I'll hold the phone. No, we're pixel left.
Oh, my God.
Just barely. And the trade's going to do it. I think that was like a stand CD, just to challenge whatever.
Meaty 5 CD, use something nice, active, easy to use in that position. Takes the first one. We got a character select?
Member select, yeah.
So I felt like the Noct did really well. Maybe the question mark is on the Dualon. It's definitely a different style of character when you play it second, right? You want to use the meter that the character, not necessarily on saving it for supers to attack on the end of your combo to get leads, but rather you want to use it for the dirty stuff, the mix-ups that are afforded when you do the EX normals, right?
Yeah.
So we didn't get to see that, and that seems like it put the character on the bench and Shunai back on board.
Looks like it. Yeah, that was a great call out. I mean, it was just how active the Heidern was. He never got a chance to set up shop at all with that Dualon, and obviously, I mean, we're gonna keep the Dualon.
Oh, okay.
Nako's getting benched.
Really?
Maybe he feels that like what he did with Nako, ET already has a contingency plan for it, possibly because he was getting a lot of hits, a lot of strays from ET running into 2As. That's the only thing I could think of, because I would have kept the Nako, but you know what? Moke is he's up here. We're on the mic. Let's see what the Shunai could do against Sylvie and keeping Dualon in the middle.
And switching the Isla for the Kukri as well, which, you know, that's his namesake character, or not namesake, but I mean, that's his like kind of premier character. That's the character that everybody knows him for, as being one of the best, if not the best Kukri player in the world. But to see it, I mean, you don't often see 2 character switches from anybody.
Right, yes, you don't. Not at all. It's usually just a 1, right? Or an order switch just to get a different matchup. So far, Shunai working out. We get the hard knockdown. Based on very first DP. We're going to eat with this one.
What a great player read, right? Just understanding that he's willing to bet that just for an opportunity to stop Shunai offense.
Oh, ET's a savage, right?
Yeah.
So you got to guess that every other interaction is going to be a wake-up DP attempt if he has one. Nice 2C anti-air. Like, there it is right there. EX DP to reversal. ET will let it rip just like that heavy accordion for the plus frames.
Oh, my God. Could have been worse.
Yeah.
But a lot of stray hits here. Nobody getting that confirmed necessary. Moke doing really well to meet Sylvie in the air with Shunai.
Working here. One more hit will do it, and he gets it. Very tip of that jump B, catching the advancing movement of Sylvie. Moke looking good already. I mean, a lot more health than before, even though he won the last point war. Let's see how this matchup goes. He has, oh, okay. I mean, that's a great option. He was expecting Fireball, and that clears through Fireballs there. Oh, get humbled, bro. Back to the corner.
He's done that a few times now. He did that in the Isla mirror as well.
Oh
my
again.
God.
Yeah. Again, like you mentioned, the player matchup. He knows what Moke is like struggling against, right? And why not just go for 10 jump-ins? And there it is. Checkmate situation. Hard to get out of that one without spending resources.
Yep. Good stuff. Once again, the Heidern stabilizes for him. And once again, we're going to have to ask something from the Duelon here.
I mean, ask and you shall receive. The whipped Fireball from ET got a little bit more to do. Try to go for an option select, but the far C, he was too out of range to get anything from it. Oh, this is bad.
ET's way more comfortable using EX Moon Slasher. Finds this big hit, though. Not sending the meter just yet. Next one definitely is the opportunity to kill with the right hit.
Very fortunate for Moke to not get caught. He's going to get the empty low on this part, though.
Kill.
Yeah, I'm dropping it all, bro. I'm dropping it. What are you doing?
Oh, my God.
Oh, you know
all right,
what?
my bad. My bad. Let's take the meter. Wait a minute.
Oh, okay, Moke. All right,
Stop playing with my heart, bro. Just kill.
Just do it. You got 3 bars, man. These players are
You're
cheap.
down a game. Against ET!
Against ET of all players. Someone you've lost to numerous times, bro. Just get him out of here. Send him to the gulag, but of course we're going to get sent to the corner. Okay, yeah, that's the second time we've seen that jump in and Moke going for just a throw tech, but ET's been scouting. You got to watch that, yeah. I want to see maybe just a 2C check, right, from Duelon.
Yeah.
ET's opening him up quite a bit, and we're down to the last round here for Moke.
5 bars on the Kukri, though. One of the things you have to say about this character is he's kind of meter starved in the anchor position. He wants these options that EX provides him. But, oh, got the big jump in here. And you know who also loves meter?
Yeah, slid into the wrong DMs, Kukri. Guessing correctly on the side. Need some distance. The guard bar taking a beat in. You have to, yeah.
Try to slow down the game now. Oh, no, never mind. Goes in at the least expected moment, finds the hit.
Level 3, the rare Kukri level 3. I feel like we never see this at all. Time to guess, rolls out. I like that, ET. Yeah. Not a fan of clones. We don't want to deal with that. No Star Wars.
Yeah, just get out of that bad situation. Oh my God, the throw tech. Nice 2D as well. Trying to keep that space.
That was beautiful. ET, and he, oh my God, he almost got it, but the proximity of the close B was off. He gets the EX, but doesn't follow up.
Wait a minute. There it is.
EX flip.
Wow. That was, oh my God. I somewhat still don't agree with him not killing, but like every bit of that meter mattered at the very end.
Yeah.
Because it literally went to the very wire.
Yo, Sammy, we in the car with Moke right now. It's a bumpy road, but we got to the destination. You feel me? We got there.
I have all of my limbs still. I guess we're okay, but I'm traumatized.
A little motion sickness, you know what I'm saying? But we made it. We made it. And we made it to the final game. ET with the switch now. Sylvie coming out, and we got Blue Mary coming in. And I already know what this is for. We got that access to that jump D to neutralize that space that Shune wants to work in, right? The air dash and obviously, and looking for the claws. So we're going to see a lot of that happen there. Just a great defensive tool in general, right? Is her neutral jump D and how much ground it covers. So let's see if Moke's got to change his mindset here. See how it goes, but he's looking good so far.
So there's a couple of things that I think this works out for, especially in the point war. The jump normals, obviously extremely strong on this character, but also secondarily, her close C and her far C actually catch airborne opponents really well. Ooh. And so if you do go for that option, you might just clip them out of the air.
Ooh, speaking of clip, going for the close to the ground wow wing, he gets the low. But no, I concur, man. We're seeing him on the back end though. Moke obviously not pressed by this character change. Base the command grab, that was beautiful. Max range 2A for the punish as well.
There it is. EXDP, also a really good option. Covers that space really well. And finally, never mind, ET with a 2A mash and confirmed to take the first round.
Man said Blue Mary, more like black and Blue Mary, because I'm sending her ass to the bench, bro. It's over. Here comes Heidern with the purple, he got the purple Nike tech suit on right here. Dripped out. It don't matter for Shune. Pressure's on. Hop CD, you got it.
That's definitely I see what you're doing there.
I would have looked at him too.
Yeah.
Hop CDs all day. This is what you was doing to me, right?
We're playing KOF, right? All right, I'm going to just start jumping on you. Yeah, gonna get the confirm and recover a little bit more life. So good cleanup. 42-second mark as well. We're getting all of our health back.
Yeah, refunded. Perfect tax return right here for Heidern.
I'm still going to say this is. It looked a little bit better than last time, but not convincing enough for me to say that this is comfortable.
For sure. Even with the resources.
Yeah.
But if we're Molk, we need to kill. Like, you can't bet on those resets anymore. Maybe that's the idea. Maybe he knew first round I can get away with that. Obviously, ET's going to be on high alert. Rolling through, but nothing. Good Abari, though. Just checking that 6B, which we did not want.
Goes for the reset. Oh my god, nice throw tech as well. 3 bars still available for a Moke, so there's a kill combo off almost anything.
Yeah, he can. I was also great defense there, not getting eat. Oh, never mind. I was going to say he blocked the standing D, which is a low, but, you know, got caught, clipped it up top of his head, and Heidern takes another round.
And ET will not stray from the program. Just the jumps have worked out, and even if some of them get anti-aired, it's not enough of them to deter.
It's never enough. Oh, hold up. We punish the standing frames again. You spend your meter.
I'm stronger man than me. Stronger man than me. I am too scared to not kill ET. And he's going in meter efficient once again. 4.5 bars going into the final round of this set.
It's working out. Molk might be the main character today, folks. Might be the case. Of course, the main character of the game might have something to say about that, though. 2 bars, anchor, final round winner will meet score on the other side. And we got the 2B anti-air, proper positioning for ET. Oh, and the low again. Caught him off the throw attempt.
Yeah, can attack on the super.
One last chance.
5 bars, though. Guard cancel out. I don't mind that one bit. Try to find that last hit. Whiff. And gets the kill on the 2C. Very nice. That's going to be ET moving on through the bracket and into winners finals. So good stuff. Definitely a tense situation there and unable to really get that meter usage going on. I feel like one of the things that, and I've said this before, I feel like that matchup's tough for Kukri, and that's largely because that character does not have an anti-air. His anti-air is to literally just not be there. Yeah. And EX teleport out.
Or EX pillar, too.
Yeah.
But the problem is her movement is so good. We saw it in the first game. He did EX pillar, and she got right over it. So it's like, yeah. What are you going to do? Like you said, teleport out. You got to escape, rely on system mechanics. And that was a really rough matchup there. Maybe if the Kukri was middle, we could have seen maybe a different matchup. Use Kukri because EX Pillar probably would have been better against Heidern, honestly, though, to just humble him a little more. But coulda, shoulda, woulda. It is what it is. Score is going to be meeting ET and the winner side of the finals, but we're going down to losers now.
Yeah. So let's see it going down to losers. Next up for you guys, we're going to have Crazy Salvi versus, we actually didn't get to see who qualified versus him just yet.
Oh, it's not up yet. Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, we were filling out the bracket as we're going along. There's a couple of my fan favorites here going through the bracket, so I'm hoping one of them came through, but we'll get you guys that up in just a second. Thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate joining us for the beginning of the SNK World Tour. This is the first stop, and we'll get our first set of qualifiers here at this tournament for not only King of Fighters, but also we got City of the Wolves tomorrow.
City of the Wolves, yeah, and a lot of other non-SNK games too are having their qualifiers. So Frosty is like very much one of the most important tournaments of the year. It's a fresh start in the case of City, the new season 2, but we'll talk much more about that later. And in the case of KOF, I mean, year 4, players are hungry, a lot of money on the line, and I mean the international talent in this bracket. Round 2 matches were top 8s at other majors, bro.
I know.
And that's just how it is. So it's beautiful to be able to sit here and call this and to watch these matches that we normally wouldn't see, like I said, into an Evo Japan or, you know, Combo Breaker, et cetera, et cetera. So we love to see that. We love to see that out here. And we love that you guys are vibing with us and chilling. Obviously, if you want to check the bracket out for yourself, you can head over to start.gg/FrostyFaustings to check all the games going on for today. KOF will be finishing with this top 8, so you don't have to worry about that, but just lock in with us.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's going to be such a great day for SNK. Or a great weekend, I should say, for SNK games. And I'm really looking forward to tomorrow as well as a spectator because it's a Season 2. It's going to be the first big tournament. And when you get into those sort of events of like early on tournaments that matter, it's really about what ideas do you think are extremely valuable, tournament viable, that you're going to take into the match? And you have to bet on it because it hasn't been tested.
Right. It's only been 8 days at that.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's like what works now before I can focus on everything much later on. So I do like that as a mindset for the bracket. And that's why we've seen, I don't know if you guys have seen some of the brackets, but there's been a lot of upsets.
Yep.
Like,
I was really
already.
impressed. And we're seeing that there is like a lot of development with who people think is good or not. You were telling me before you were playing LOKOF and you're saying he's already adapted to the AX change. And I'm like, dude, 10 days and you found soft knockdown setups? God bless you, man.
I sat down to play him, and they was like, you got to play LOKOF. I'm like, it's good. Hard knockdowns nerfs. Marco's ass. And then, yeah, it didn't work out well. But, like, you know, we had players like Masao got out with Mr. Big. We've seen Abu Omar, who was expected to go far, drowned in pools.
Yeah.
Like, one of the best Don players in the world. So it's really been crazy. And, of course, this matchup here, a tough test. I've been around Crazy Sally for years. Since the KOF 14 days. One of the strongest players in New York City, coming out of Long Island, plays all the waifus. Plays Mai, King, and Athena. Sometimes you'll see Shune. But he's going up against LAYEC, man. LAYEC, talk about someone with a storied run last year. A crazy 2025 for this game, beating players like Matt KOF, taking ET to his brink at EVO last year. And obviously just a strong player in his own right with a unique team as well. So,
yeah, really strong characters, except for, I would say, maybe unconventionally is Rugal. I think we're seeing him.
We got the sign. Shout outs to Neo Hana. I know she's passing that sign out in the crowd. But yeah, man, like you said, a very unique team. Has the Rugal. He has the Ginnets, too, on reserve just in case. But he really believes in Okris as well.
Yeah, so Okris definitely a really strong anchor for his damage potential. He's a lot of avenues for blowing people up. So that's really good. Rugal, I think, fits in that second position in this team specifically because he's a really meter-efficient to damage character, right? He does a lot of damage. He builds a lot of meter on his combos. If you get opponents into the corner, he can hurt for very little meter. And I want to see how that plays out. But this first matchup is also really interesting. We don't see a lot of King players. It's pretty much just SALVI rocking it at the highest level.
And then every once in a while, Rockland Kill will bust out like a side King for whatever reason. But that normally doesn't happen. Like you said, it's mostly SALVI. The other thing I wanted to bring up with the Rugal matchup, Rugal on mid means he comes in with the bar, which means he has access to Isla's Super, which will do really well against SALVI's team. As you can see, heavily on the zoning side, so he's going to look for that. But we got the Lover's Quarrel here, like you mentioned. SALVI with the really optimal King, making his character work. You're going to have to go for parry if you're LAYEC. Ooh, what a whiff.
And the thing about playing a character in this game that don't get played as often is that your opponent is going to be way more used to your top tiers than you are to you. And so, yeah, we've been playing against King for decades, but, like, it's a little different in 15. And this style of really focusing on fireballs is kind of not very common. Like, there isn't a ton of super fireball war characters at the highest level.
I mean, you can blame Joe Higashi. He got fireballs killed in Season 1. So because of that, like, zoning is not really, I mean, just traditionally in KOF is not always the strongest style. So, like you said, it's definitely working out here for LAYEC. LAYEC obviously buffering, possibly. Yep, we got that reflect.
Ah, that was sick!
Yeah, SALVI loves that, like, far B with the guard point. The Art of Fighting move from King. She can nullify. Great guard cancel, but out of proximity. That's a weakness of hers, too. A lot of her heavy normals, the proximity for close range is just, like, off for some reason.
Traditionally, they were used as anti-airs a lot, right? Far C2C being really strong as hitting people out of the air, but at the current version, she really needs them to sort of keep people on block strings for a little bit longer, and now that seems to be a little double. You see, going to that close A, trying to use stuff.
Oh, what a bait! Okay. The run of nothing. SALVI looking really strong, and again, a Vance strike working in our favor. LAYEC looking perplexed right now. Yeah, he's never done this matchup, it looks like, in a while. Or again, a player of SALVI's caliber.
Like the far D there. Unusual button to use on this button, on this character.
Damn, okay. It might as well be, bro. No, I'm not saying that. Because we got Okris coming in. Okris, probably one of the characters that benefited most from the hop CD change. Where you get the juggle, because you just die now.
Yep.
You just straight up die.
4 bars on top of which, too, so just needs to find that hit. Like, you see Crazy SALVI playing with his lead here, not willing to spend that meter. LAYEC doing the same. No, doesn't get the juggle.
So he out of range, but he gets the throw. But again, what a performance from this king from SALVI. He can still slow the clock down. He can play as slow as he wants. He has another character in reserve. He can force some bad interactions out of LAYEC, maybe some mistimed hop CDs. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, this is a whole team that could slow down the game, right? All really good fireballs across the board. You're definitely going to have to try to get around that.
The interesting part is, like, SALVI is such an aggressive player. Like, he doesn't, like, he blocks, but on wake up, he will obviously always press a button. Like, so using this type of team, but with his aggressive style, it can really throw players off.
Every second that ticks down now after that 40-second mark is going to be less damage or less health recovered.
Yeah.
Gets to confirm, and this is going to be Athena damage in the corner. You never seen a zoner blow somebody up like that.
Yeah, the hesitation 5B, which is a standing low, and she gets 5B, 5A, 5C, like 3 in a row into whatever she desires, man. That's my idol, Athena Samia.
You never, like, every single, I see this character here and there, right? She's not super popular, but very common, right? She's a classic in King of Fighters, but every time I see the damage, it blows me away. How much one of the best fireball characters in the game can just murder you in one guess.
Fireball's so nice, she got 2 of them, and 1 of them will launch you, so, I mean, that's the character. Let's see if SALVI can replicate that playstyle. LAYEC, though, a tournament player, a former SWC qualified player who's definitely going to have the adaptations. But right now, I mean, SALVI's still just in there. Great spacing. Look at this. Everything is tippy-top range for SALVI. It's beautiful.
No! That's so unfortunate. DP trying to anti-her after the parry, but just went forward in the animation.
Again! Oh, no, too far, yeah. Man, like you said, that was unfortunate. He had the right read, but always got to account for range. And SALVI, instant, I knew it. I was like, we got to be going for it. That's she had that since like 98, bro. Like every game she could just jump back D, instant overhead.
So I mean, it's easy to say both these characters should do a little bit more, but I mean it's push comes to shove at this point for Rugal.
Like the guard cancel attempt, but LAYEC reserving himself, tries to go for an advanced strike.
Nice, gets the throw on the roll, tries it again. Not getting answered on that advanced strike just yet, so he's going to keep doing it for the time being.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. We saw the DPs get whiffed, obviously, right, and punished, and you can't throw her. If you check her, it's still kind of her turn, right? It's a really great tool, the way SALVI is using it as a pressure. Speaking of pressure, the stagger jab strings, trying to go for it again. Had the guard cancel out. That meter is looking low.
It feels like you're wasting your own meter, even if she did EX herself, right? You're like, what's the point of sending this back if you're just going to mitigate it too?
Oh, nice. Counter hit, but it wasn't ready. Delayed. Great combo. He's going to go low. Oh, he's trying to go for it again.
I mean, honestly, with this much of a game lead on his opponent, it feels like when you don't have any answers, just keep doing the thing that's working, man. You don't really need to over-adjust.
That's so unfortunate. LAYEC tried to guard cancel to stay alive, obviously, and punish the tornado kick, but always a tricky move to get through, and SALVI knew that, and he is so surgical right now, man. Putting on a clinic with this king. Obviously, LAYEC got the whip punish, thankfully, but look how much he's got to have to do to kill this point character.
Oh. I mean, yeah, he started with a 2A, too, so it wasn't really an optimal way to kill. If he can get it, I mean, anything will do at this point. He just needs to get it done soon. There it is.
There it is, yeah, run up throw. Damn, this, I gotta say, Sammy, I mean, I know how strong SALVI is. I did not expect it to be this dominant, though.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the king can definitely throw people off guard, but, like, this feels like it's a wall you can't climb over.
Definitely. That wall is closing in on LAYEC, but we find the 2C. We bust through. We get the double hit. Full confirm. He's going to go for the hard knockdown. I think he's trying to bait a roll right there. SALVI not going to give it to him.
Take that bar away on the guard cancel roll, though, afterwards.
Far out. Athena can't get much. Yeah. No. Huge, bro. Huge. He gets the plus frames, though. But SALVI pressing a button. This is great. Great way to redeem himself. Got to spin it. Orochinagi, no. What I tell you, bro, SALVI will press a button every time. He will not block. And this is what LAYEC needs. But I will say this, SALVI's probably his most tenured character. He uses her in City of the Wolves. He uses her in every game that he can. So this could be his best character, possibly bringing things back for him.
Oh, didn't get the confirm there, unfortunately. But I'd say, you know, if you're coming from City of the Wolves and seeing this Mai is just so focused on zoning and being very difficult to get locked down. And her 2A just slightly better. It's such a monster normal in this game. 2A, 5A on top of it.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
And
He just called it
2C.
out. Yep. 2C. Oh, my God. To the corner. Are we saving it? Yeah, we're going to save it for the next confirm here. LAYEC. Yeah, smart. Spin that meter, get out of there. You don't want to be pressured. She's got that mix with the wall dive now in the corner. She can cancel that, I believe, off like 2C. So, yeah, you really want to get out of there.
Finds the jump CD, puts him in the corner, catches the roll. Gonna spend a bar on this. I think gonna need a little bit more after everything. So yeah, hold that extra bar. Anything will do into super now.
Oh, counter hit too far. Oh, almost. That was almost really good. Blow back from LAYEC. 20 seconds. Hop CD gets over. Chip damage is imminent at this point. SALVI's got to be careful. He has no bar, Sammy. He needs at least 2 to 3. And he's going to get the jump in. Not enough.
One more opportunity. Neither player.
Oh.
That's when you EXTP. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Save it for nationals, aka when I am about to die and my tournament run is over. LAYEC holding on to his guts, busting out the reverse to EXDP. Like Sammy says, you don't do it all set, but you do it there. That's when he does it. LAYEC marching to the beat of his own drum. Hopefully this does not deter SALVI, but I mean, he has still got to be confident. That king has been going in this entire set. Now, I don't know if this is enough time for LAYEC to find the winning formula against her outside of just doing more damage when he gets the hit.
Yeah, the real issue with this matchup is the Rio fireballs, right? Without EX, he doesn't really have a contention. So, I mean, you're parrying, you're getting a bit of meter, but, I mean, it's not converting into hits, it's not converting into space, it doesn't mean that much.
Agreed. He's going to have to rely on that sweep a lot, as you see. And Rio's normals, I mean, just great in their own right. One of the better 2Cs. There's the overhead and the run-up throw. I love the offense from SALVI. So varied. Woo!
And already a 50% lead on no combos, just straight hits.
He tried to rebuttal there with the guard point again. Oh, first combo for Rio.
Nice. Oh my God. Life-saving throw tech.
Oh, now he's got to watch the fireballs, right? We have access to Hulk, and he's point blank, though. Let's have to worry about it too much.
No cancel. Oh, my God.
Oh, he's not going to go for it. With the 5C. Oh, this is so tense, bro. We're locked in. EX fireball, like you said. He's got a point of contention now with the Tatsu, and that's going to work for LAYEC right now. The demon is down. What does SALVI do?
And this might be a tough part mentally, Emil. You got to 1-1 with the king doing all of the work, and now your main character that's been doing it is already out of the picture.
Done. Possibly for the day if SALVI loses this one. LAYEC just opting to defend more. That was a beautiful whiff punish right there off the neutral jump. Katie's going to go for the hard knockdown.
Yeah. I like him not spending meter just yet. He is playing with a little bit of lead here. Gets a run-up command grab, and yep, not going to spend afterwards in order to get the kill. That's very nice going into the next round.
Yeah, SALVI closing it out there. But like you said, I do like that from LAYEC too. He's holding up the bar. He's got 3 with Rugal right now. Access to EX Fireball, and obviously reflect both these characters. He was thinking about it. Yep, that's what we catch. Can do it one more time if he hops.
And yeah, already convinced not to start throwing fireballs anymore. I understand.
Understand. Oh, hold up. And that should be it, actually, with the damage here. If we don't drop the combo, and we're not genocide cutter.
That was 2B starter, too. He could have heavy starter. But he's still killed because this character is so damage efficient in the corner.
And that's the right place to be for Rugal. Possibly the winner's circle here for LAYEC. SALVI down to Mai. We got some mix here. Okay. Doesn't jump in, and that's good. I do like that. LAYEC just getting away.
You put this character on anchor, even though she hasn't been the star of the show just yet. It's time for her to be.
This is the last chance for SALVI, right? If not, you got to do it again next year. We'll try your luck at another qualifier. You see those 2 ways. LAYEC, again, just slowing down the clock. Pretty much a reverse of what we've seen SALVI do last time, right? And this might actually haunt SALVI. SALVI can sometimes... Oh, okay, he gets the far C.
Very nice confirm. Felt like it was a little bit late, but still got it.
Oh, well, that was like the last frame activation, it felt like, yeah.
God, that 2A. Ooh, what a check on the heavy version.
Respect. Plus frames of that. Most players, the average player, will just sit and take that.
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
won't challenge at all. So Salvi's done his homework.
I mean, first time in the set too. Yeah. Like, you had the reactions for that. Oh my God.
Hey,
yeah.
Speaking of, right?
Doesn't get the juggle once again. So, but still almost has 2 bars to do it again in a second.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. No meter though. So on single EX, not too bad.
You do get the hard knockdown off the cartwheel though, which is great. That was a change she got in the recent patch. Nicely done. Oh, nice. I think this might be it, Sammy. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Off the counter hit confirmed. LAYEC, what a run back, man. That king, for a better word, was in that ass, but he figured it out. Salvi going down, eliminated, getting 7th place. Unfortunate, but man, what a run from Salvi.
Yeah, that last moment was really, really smart from LAYEC. He actually just stand in that perfect range where he could do his regular fireball unless he run jumps. But if he dives exactly like that, he's just in a great range to snipe it out. Also, Chris's DP in general just has a really good horizontal arc on it, so it can do those things that other DPs cannot.
Yeah, it covers so much of that range, like you said, and obviously we talked about the damage he gets off the juggles, that level 2 super. It's like, once you see that happen, you know it's curtains, bro. Yeah. It's done. And that was the case there for Salvi, but Salvi's going to be going home with the 100 points, so that's nice, you know. That's nice. Some change in his pocket there. LAYEC will advance, and we got one more losers match, if I'm not mistaken, right?
You're absolutely correct. We got one more for you guys as we move on through the bracket. We got LOKOF versus SEIS. LOKOF, I mean, obviously huge showing at SWC not too long ago. I was really happy to see that because he's always been one of my favorite players throughout 15 and through City of the Wolves too. And now that we get to see him travel a little bit more, makes me so happy because he is absolutely one of my favorite players. We were actually, before the broadcast, both talking about how difficult it is to play against him because his spacing is absolutely immaculate. But one of the reasons I love watching him in King of Fighters is because he represents the Yamazaki.
Yes.
And that is one of my favorite characters to watch in King of Fighters.
Definitely. He's probably the best Yamazaki, I'd say, and one of the best for sure. Holds it down. He's been playing that character since, I guess, the Southtown release, as a matter of fact. But yeah, like you said, LOKOF, impressive run last time at the SWC, and a guy we've got to commentate on online tournaments a lot. So seeing him here, you gotta love this. But he's going up against a veteran out here. We got SEIS and Mex. SEIS, one of the players from Mexico who's had the privilege of traveling for a very long time and had great placings here. I believe top 8 at FROSTY FAUSTINGS 2024. I can't remember last year, but a strong player in his own right. SEIS is someone, he's what's the term they call it? Daywalker? People who can beat everyone but also lose to everyone, right? And I say that respectfully. I've seen him lose matches to players and I'm like, oh, I didn't think he'd lose that. But then I've also seen him beat players. I'm like, oh, snap. I didn't expect him to win. Yeah. He's here in top 8. Obviously, looking to double it up right here. We got the handshake. We got Mexico's finest going at it here. LOKOF contra SEIS MX.
And Rome, you mentioned this before, right? The Sylvie on the anchor, the more common position for the character. We usually see the super high damage that she has access to. Obviously, it has great options when she has the ability to, extend her meter. Also, the EX command grab being attached to that as well helps quite a bit. But we're going to see the difference between them is not only that, but having the – oh, no, never mind. We switched to Rio mirror on point. This is interesting because I think – the match, I don't know if he wants to play the Yama Chizuru matchup clean.
Oh, okay. Probably not, yeah. Snake Strike, I think, is such an annoying presence and Chizuru, right? Anything that covers that space is going to be a detriment to her. And I think he doesn't want to do that, obviously, like you said. So, but that might happen, red versus white. A lot of Rios in this bracket. This is a character that has been toned down in the final version of this game. But still, as you can see in his own right, can get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, I really like this character for tournament play just because he's a wall. He does big damage. He has the small potential, well, lesser potential than before, bigger than some other characters, to just completely steal games because he just gets you into the corner and absolutely obliterates your health bar.
Yeah, he's still functional very much as we see them both whipping karate chops. And there it is, uppercut. Rugal Rumble knockdown. SEIS is in the white, so he's the one on the back end as far as health is concerned.
A little bit too far for that jump D. Nice throw tech. Farsi great in that top space.
It is, and that was a counter hit ping. We could have saw EX Tatsu right there. Get some extra damage and gotta listen to that sound cue. So important in fighting games. Oh, we went for the extended normal. I like it. Yo, just slapping each other with pies in the face, bro. That's all it is. Oh, and the T-pose hop CD right over the trip. We got LOKOF taking the point. Real war. Like you said, here's that matchup that we might have to get with the next character possibly coming in. But SEIS, he's been playing Chizuru, I think, again, since release. A character that's always in that top contention, right?
Yeah.
I think some players put her top 7. Nice counter.
Not spending the meter on it, huh? I mean, you know, you're playing with a character lead. I totally get that as well.
Yeah. Oh. But now you got to go in, right? If we get that hit. Watch the overhead.
Really, he's doing the A+C a lot now.
Yeah.
That's actually new even for LOKOF.
Definitely a new style for him. Oh, in a trade, but getting some extra damage, though. There we go.
It is really good on the, like, it does a lot of guard bar damage. And Rio does tax your guard bar quite hard, so I can definitely see it. But I'm going to see LOKOF on the Yamazaki here. See if we can get anything going.
Definitely, you see that in that range. That's what you want to attack Chizuru, but getting through. Oh, okay. Right idea. Command grab to punish the overhead. Immediate bust out uppercut. I'm not taking this pressure. Hold this. You're sealed up. Time to go in if your name is SEIS.
Nice jump CD. Gonna get out of the corner here. Nice confirm off the snake strike. Gets the stomps, pretty much sealing the damage on the poison.
Yeah. Getting it all in. Overhead. Okay, we're blocking. Nice one there. SEIS using the clone to force a bad interaction for LOKOF. He's got to turn this into a win for him, possibly stagger pressure, attacking on the guard. Yeah, only thing you can do when you're sealed up is guard cancel. Roll, going for the DP, Sammy. He said, you might press a button. I think I'm going to send it. That was not the case. He did not press a button.
Yeah, I mean, a second of patience there goes a long way, taking the character into the next round. SEIS has to get something started with the Sylvie.
Do you think he said 6'7" because his name is 6 when he... that's my bad joke for the day, guys. Yamazaki laughed at it, though. He loved it. We'll take that.
Imagining Yamazaki just harassing Blue Mary with memes.
Oh, no!
Oh, no! Not like this. That sucks.
You're done. Take the poison. Yeah, that sucks. He definitely would be a memester, this Yamazaki champion. He would. Yeah.
Really good early on Yamazaki play from this guy. That's what I love to see, and really like seeing how liberal he is with the meter on this character. And why I say that is because this character has probably the most valuable level 1 in the entire game. With the poison super, after the poison stomps, pretty much does more damage than every other super in the game. And so you tend to really value that sort of thing when you play Yamazaki, but he's really comfortable in playing in neutral game with the character, so willing to guard cancel roll, guard cancel blowback to lengthen these rounds.
Yeah, I agree. And any way it gives him a chance to land that super, like you said, using your resources to get out to create space, look for snake strikes. The 2C has a nice hitbox on, that will get a great whiff punish from to enable that. And hold up, speaking of hitboxes, you talked about it, the guard damage on that 5AB working out for LOKOF, and this will be very close to it, but not enough.
Yeah, DP at the end there, catches the backdash. Nice. Yeah, in perfect range for the parry DP. LOKOF even more handed than that game 1.
Yeah, heavy-handed indeed, right? That real damage. There. All right, Chizuru's got a lot of work. Basically a perfect LOKOF here. Yeah, and LOKOF just checking every jump and approach right now.
Yeah, and SEIS is trying to find that space away from LOKOF. He's not trying to be in this, like, hop CD range that Rio's really good at. And once he finds these little moments, he's taken so much with it, but SEIS is not finding that opening.
Yep, gets it right there off the clone attack, and now we're close in. Yeah, I like the idea of the stagger, and he's getting the frame trap with the 2C. Doesn't matter, LOKOF ready for the reversal uppercut.
You finally get a moment, and then he get DP'd super for 300 health. It's like, man, when is it going to be my turn?
Can I play, bro? This is a 2-player game, and you might have to. Let's look at the meter. Maybe we could use this against us, though. The guard cancel, the guard bar, excuse me. What a whiff punish from LOKOF. You talked about how paramount his spacing is. That was the best example. Max range 2C to punish the dash up. Beautiful stuff.
Not taking these extra risks, little hits that don't lead to too much. He's just so good at playing the long game here. No confirm off the 2A.
I feel like, okay, he's going to get the kill here. Okay, he's not going to get, okay, come on.
No, you got it. I mean, but at what cost?
Yeah.
10 seconds left, you're only getting 100 health back? Like, it's basically nothing when you're going into Yamazaki, who might just accidentally kill you at this point.
Yeah, trade or anything at this point, right? 5D trade, watch the ankles. Because I'm like, man, that 2A, if it's me, I'm mashing BC immediately. We are closing it out, but okay. It's a 6B, great tool to go over lows. Not enough to kill off the blowback, but anything at this point will do for LOKOF again. Yeah, bet the farm.
Again, the little bit of patience. I expected him actually to guard cancel for the kill, but, you know, it's okay. By the way, old school game, or at least old school feeling game, right? So guard cancel still can kill opponents.
It's not 0-2 where it does like 10 damage, but it will hurt you and it will kill you. Ooh, let's go. EX, absolutely. Anchor character here for LOKOF, and he's gonna get stomped if he opts. Nope.
Yeah, LOKOF actually prefers the corner Oki over getting the extra damage, and I think the level 2 seals enough of the poison damage for him to be comfortable with that.
Definitely. Speaking of get comfortable, if you're SEIS and Max, you get comfortable going into this anchor matchup here. He's gonna spend a 2 enter the level.
No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You have a long haul. You have a long haul.
Okay,
no,
yeah.
I get it. I get it. But at the same time, look at your health bar. Look at your meter. Like if you go through it, you might just lose anyway. Like
it's possible. But at that point, he should have just did level 1 to level 3. There's a routing. Yeah, I think there's a routing. You just activate. You do close D into headbutt into level 1. It worked out though for SEIS. I mean, it could have been a little bit of impatience there, but LOKOF finally getting to Benimaru. There's the throw. I like that. He was too high in the sky, and he knew that. Punish the landing frame. Ooh, okay.
That was tricky.
That was good.
All right, saving the meter. Next one can kill though. Sylvie does the damage necessary.
Oh!
Wait a minute. The overhead, nice block from LOKOF.
You can't command grab now. He knows though. LOKOF, he knows.
Oh my God. The trade.
Oh, Habi. Nice! Yeah, you knew command grab was coming. Very good DP.
Oh! The close throw!
SEIS and Max, it ain't over till it's over. Dab on them. We out here.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was a really good point, by the way, on the super idea. He probably got stuck in the middle of like hit the level 2, saw the meter or saw the health difference, and went, crap, do I level 3 for 10 damage? And the answer was no, because that would probably put him in a worse position. But he did really well to use the meter in that last round. Sylvie EXDP does so much damage.
Rip.
And so you can really sort of like play around these little moments, and you saw it right there, like really good closeout from SEIS.
I gotta bring this up too, Sammy. The attention to detail on the auto combo, like no one ever does that, right? Auto combo into command tick throw, that was masterfully done, and we're really seeing like these players, even after 4 years, nothing is going to waste. Even auto combos, which is a beginner-friendly thing, is being used in high-level competition. As we have these 2 Rios, eating the counter hit, LOKOF again on the red side. Keep your eyes peeled.
You do see it from Rio a little bit because he can full confirm in the corner off of his auto combo, but yeah, for the most part, almost no characters use their auto combo like that at that level. So that was great stuff, but looking a little bit better for SEIS, a little bit more contested. But wait a minute, LOKOF did right time, right place for the DP super.
Yeah, LOKOF's anti-air raid, okay, it's the parry, good stuff. I was gonna say LOKOF's anti-air raid has been on point. He's like 4 for 5, honestly, every time catching those DPs. Looks like he catches that throw, tries to go for another one.
I'm loving the delay C there. He's been DPing a lot on Wake Up, so just wait a second longer.
Messing with the emotion. SEIS going for the neutral jump. Whether that was on purpose or not, obviously using LOKOF's reactions against him, and it worked out.
This game can get so tense at times, and anti-airing hops with specials is extremely difficult. So it's been really impressive that LOKOF's been doing it up until now, but that is something he's going to even have to consider. Even if that was on accident, it's like, okay, I know he's Twitch reacting. There's something I can do with this.
I could take this, yep. take this under my scope and see how I can work with it. But this is the best position for SEIS so far in this matchup. Really going to come down to poison. Two of the best, like, if not only utility supers in the game when you think about it, right? Most characters having access to that, so.
Both characters with fantastic range as well. Going to confirm 2-8 into super here. Push him towards the corner as well. Great positioning for the Yamazaki.
And that snake strike is so good. The double hit pushes him so far out. This is big. You got to go for super. Yeah. Less damage, but you know what? We will seal while we can.
Cool. Tried to get a punish with the guard cancel roll, but a little too slow for that. And SEIS with a lot of control. The 2C confirm. Very nice from SEIS, and he's taking a lead into the last character for LOKOF.
Sammy, that was conditioning from the entire time of 2A, 2A, 2D, 2A, 2A, 2D. Oh, now I'm gonna hit this sick ass frame trap, and you're gonna die to it as we got Fairy coming through. I forgot they have a little rival song. We love to hear it. That was beautiful. Oh, he
no
thought he was gonna get the counter hit. Yeah. I love that players are just trained for that though. Like,
yeah, the fact that we've gotten so deep into this game, or into KOF in general for Legacy, that you just like jump in no buttons for air flip possible punish. Like, where are we on? We're sacking damage just for the possibility.
Instinctively, yeah. I love when the kill players are just like 2C or immediately let hop kick rip.
Yeah.
Like, whether they saw the counter hit or not, they let it rip instantly. Like you said, it is down again. Great positioning from SEIS. Gets the low profile.
Not yet on the damage. Wants to save it. Nice block in the overhead. This time didn't max mode. He did confirm that 6B.
I like that. Hold it off him. He's encroaching on 3 bars here. Wake up throw. Why not? Oh, he gets it. One more knockdown will do. Empty low. Block from LOKOF.
That 2B level 1, level 3 probably kills at this point. The EXDP. Wait a minute. Oh, runs into the Raijin, gets the low and the confirm. LOKOF closes it out with the Benimaru. Moving on into the bracket.
What happened? What did he press or what didn't he press? I think he was going for a throw attempt, maybe. And I think we were just spaced out ever so slightly. The 2B catches the standing. Like, that had to be it, right?
I felt like there was just a slight delay in the run-up 2B that was just enough for him to think about pressing a button, right? Because, like, he spent a lot of time trying to find that opening, and pretty much everything towards the end wasn't big for Benimaru. It was like an EX Raijinkin or jump back Raijinkin or something like that. EXDP, I mean, I should say, sorry. Right, but it wasn't the closeout, and I think just baiting that DP just slightly, you do a run up, hold down for half a second 2B. That's been something that he's been putting into his game plan a lot, right? Versus SEIS, who was willing to let the DP rip. We didn't see it there, but even then, the little bit of delay, you might want to take advantage. As soon as you see it, you're like, I see it, and I'm like, I'm going to press a button, it's already too late.
And that's it. And a 2B, I mean, the 2B right there, that's what separated the game score.
Yeah.
Literally, if that stand-up throw tech, possibly whatever it was just a 2B, that was a space in would have clipped Benimaru, obviously going for the level 3 and to close it out. But man, what a set, Sammy.
Dude.
Beautifully done between these players. LOKOF by the skin of his teeth. And we've seen that with all the games. I feel like they've all been 2-1s, if not very close 2-0s. So that's just only a test for the rest of this top 8, how things are going to go.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just going to be like that for the rest of the day with King of Fighters. That's how good these guys are. Like you've been saying before, year 4 in this game, and people have been grinding out every single day since, pretty much. I mean, these guys are training for this day in and day out. But we're going to be taking a quick little break, show ads. We'll be right.
The sounds of that saxophone back into the crowd noise that is roaring, as you can see here at Frosty Faustings. We are back with the King of Fighters top 8 action. I am Rome himself. This is Sammy Fish. We're going to be giving you that auditory glory for the rest of this top 8. Sammy, talk to him.
Man, it's been already like 4 matches, and everyone's been a banger. So thank you guys for joining us. You're not going to be disappointed with what's to come. I am so excited for this one because we got some interesting matches coming up for you guys in this next set of games. So thank you guys. I mean, it's just the beginning, and we're starting like this. Like, it's the beginning of the SNK World Tour, and these games are already banging, and I am so happy to be in the spot here, calling it in the best seat in the house.
Best seat in the house, of course. We got that front row seat. And, of course, we hope at home you guys have a great seat. Like I always say at these majors, kick back. It's the weekend. Chill. Don't cook. Order out. Relax. Watch every match because you're not going to want to miss any of this action. Obviously, in the winner's side, we have Score. We have ET. We'll talk about that much later. We have LAYEC going up against, I got to check again, let me go through the bracket here.
LAYEC versus Peter.
That's what it is. And our other match is Moke on the other side. Moke is going to be going up against LOKOF. So lots of international showdowns going on here at Frosties.
Yeah, and that's what we really love about King of Fighters. It's always the thing that I've always wanted to reiterate about how awesome this game is because it's always showed off the entire fighting game scene in totality. The entire community worldwide has been playing this game for decades on decades, and everybody brings their own flair, their own style to it. And when it comes to a clash, it is so cool to watch.
And you talk about like different styles, right? We're seeing that between the players, and obviously a lot of the character choices too. This is a really diverse top 8. We've only had one Benimaru player, and people complain about that character all the time, but we haven't seen him. We've seen a lot of reels. We've seen, obviously, Moke bringing his plethora of characters, some dual-ons, some Heiderns. Really a nice mixture, I should say, of KOF characters in this game, and it's a testament to how balanced this final version is. Yeah,
I mean, look at Crazy Salvi's team, and that made top 8, right? Like, all characters that you probably wouldn't expect to be in top 8. If that's all you watch is like top 8s and nothing else, it's like you might not know the strength level of these characters. But one of the things that makes King of Fighters 15 specifically so freaking incredible as a fighting game is legitimately, I am not kidding you, 95% of the cast is tournament viable. And we might make it 96 because I might have said that about Billy, and all of a sudden, like, people started playing him at the highest level.
Definitely.
So, like, maybe the jury's still out, but if we're adding more characters to the already almost every single character roster of tournament viable characters, what do we do? Like, is Darling next? What's going on here?
I've seen some online players that be cooking with Darling. They just don't travel, so who even knows, right?
Oh,
the whole 64 characters in this game, a ridiculous amount. To have a game like that and have, like you said, 98% of the roster to be viable, it is definitely impactful. When you've seen it here, it gives these players representing their countries even more flavor, more flair to their regional style of play. As we have, PITERERN from Brazil going up against LAYEC from Mexico. This should be a nice one here. Two strong players in their own right. And we got the Kim. I was wondering when we were going to see LAYEC bust out that character.
Yeah, this is a really interesting change of teams from LAYEC. I mean, LAYEC is kind of like the Mokujin player. He literally will just play any character. He's definitely has all of that experience and will break it out. Not afraid to break out a weird pick in the middle of a tournament. But Kim, not too weird, I should say. This has been a character he's been showing off quite a bit.
And we've been baited, my guy.
That's
it's okay. But the Kim is real, though. He does have a Kim. That is a character we're very likely to see him play. Not too sure about the others. PITERERN going to keep the team that he brought to the stage, too. Was that Dolores? Oh, my God. Who else would he have? He had, Isla as well.
Yeah.
I remember when the game first came out, even before Isla was, like, considered a strong character, a lot of the Brazilian players were already using her, had her in their arsenal. So to see the character to continue to grow and then the rep her, and that's the dual line as well, too. How Maru, come on, bro.
No.
Come on.
Listen, man. Listen.
Yeah,
I believe in LAYEC. I don't believe in Hamaru.
Let me just get top 8 real quick and bust out the Let me just throw, right?
Yeah.
Let me throw for all these master 3 points on the line here.
Okay, so this a little bit more common for LAYEC, playing the Go Nets. This is definitely a character I think in 2025 saw a real rise in popularity. We sort of understood the value of the character, right?
Yeah.
EX Tornado, basically a free guess on anywhere juggle into full combo for free. If you have meter, throw it out. You get a combo. If you don't, whatever.
It doesn't matter. It's still my turn. And like you mentioned, I mean, even more damage he gets on his combo. Some of the best maximal damage in the game.
Yeah.
EX Finger Snap, just being an anywhere juggle, obviously turns every air-to-air into a 50-50. The character can get it done, and we've seen an impressive performance. LAYEC had at Combo Breaker last year, defeating Mad KOF. And again, it's Mira, and that was another player who used him. So, again, on the up and up, dual on versus Kim. There's a flash kick starting things off.
So that's what I was worrying about. You got to know that he's bringing the duolong into this. You specifically picked the Kim. So are you using it for the flash kick? Because I think almost every other aspect of this might be difficult.
It's possible, yeah. The hop CD is not going to be as fast enough. You see him going for it to approach the air, but I don't know. Dual on top CD might even be better. Missing the trip. We do have plus range from the Hosenko if we can get it, but nice anti-air low.
Yeah, you saw him going for immediate dive kick here. He's kind of faking his jump ins. I really like that. Obviously, a lot of range on Dualon's moves, but a lot of recovery as well.
Ooh, the 6A, bro. Let me dip in there, man. Let me get in there. Let me see if that's real material on your on your gi.
You already see the adapts, the change from Dualon, or from Peter's play on the Dualon, right? Way more poke style, not trying to get in with the jump CD. He doesn't need to.
Immaculate spacing again. Yeah, he's getting the tippy top of every one of those normals. There's the 6B. And then, I mean, the stomp move. Sorry, it used to be 6B, not anymore. Yeah, LAYEC now trying to find a way in. Like you mentioned, though, the spacing from Dualon, keeping him out of that range. Flash kick, you can't bet on because we're not jumping. Now we are with the hop CDs, but even then, it's hard to risk a flash kick at how tight it is.
Right, but he, on top of which, only jumped in because he saw the quick ducks and walk forward, right? And he just times that jump in right so he can't flash kick in time. So, I mean, Peter just played that so expertly. A way to adjust your own play style in the middle of the first round of the set.
Sweaty, sweaty, sweaty. And he is going to be gone, yeah. LAYEC didn't want to spin that bar. I know he wanted to hold it, but get the guy out of here as he rips him apart.
Yeah, especially Dualon, like one of the really strong Oki characters that can run away with it. I understand. Let's get rid of the character.
We don't want to deal with that constant mix. We've seen it before it happened with PITERERN, getting so much mileage out of the Dualon. And there it is, the strike throw already. Coming into work. Try to go for the frame trap. That's such a good gap between that 6A for LAYEC, which leads to EX Tornado in a lot of cases there.
Ooh. Yeah, man, into the air. Meter still kind of a big problem here, but Peter's sitting on 4, looking for that hit. There it is, right there. Nice confirm. Yeah, we're spending it. We need to get some damage on the board.
Oh, yeah, that's what I like to see. Get it in there. Yep, there's that EXDP.
Gonna get him out of the corner. Yeah, back into neutral here.
Ooh,
oh my god.
He was right, but he was also wrong on the spacing of it. 6A gets a punish, but I don't think he can empty cancel, or he can only cancel a 5C. Yeah. Nice. Stand CD, throw it out there. One of the best in the game for Isla. Controls and commands so much respect. Just from the tippy top of that range, too. So good. But here comes, we got Chris yet again. He's going to want to, you want to occupy that spacing over her. I was just about to say that. That's the one way Chris can deal with her hops.
Yeah, and I'm like him just spending the single bar there, Orochanagi for the knockdown. Does good damage as well, but needs to find it. Oh my god, I can't believe he didn't get punished for that. Yeah, we're backing out immediately. I understand.
Crisis averted, abort, we're leaving. Okay.
Rome, you mentioned it. That CD just covers so much space. LAYEC able to close it out after the 42-second mark. 250 health back, and he's going to need every bit of it to try to finish this round.
But it is Chris, right?
Yeah.
So you just need the 150, get the knockdown, and 150 again will be enough. Dolores going to have to really work on her defense here. Might see PITERERN mixing some command grab. Oh, he stood up for 1 second and got his ankles destroyed. Get what I was saying, bro. I'm not even going to talk.
Nice. Good answer. Oh, dude, when you get versus Dolores in the corner, that far D is a monster. Finds the empty low. That should be it.
Beautifully done there from PITERERN. Yeah, and that was like, that jump B was so, it was like out forever.
Yeah.
I was like, it's gonna touch. Nope, it doesn't. We get the low. And like you said, Dolores in the corner. As a Dolores main, that is my favorite place to play because people just hang themselves. They don't know what to do. It's either pillar or command grab, right? And you can really take advantage of that. Obviously, stand D, you get EX pillar, EX coffin.
Yeah.
It really works out. But the stuff for PITERERN, first game on his side. LAYEC going with the character switch. Yeah, no more Ginnets.
Really?
For real.
The Kim stays. I am mid. Okay. Wait. Okay. So I really like Kim a little. I think he's fine as a point. I like him slightly more in the middle or anchor position. He has a lot of value in terms of how much damage he can get with meter and having constant access to EX flash kick, a 4-frame DP, or I should say flash kick, that has incredible range, so it goes farther than almost every other one in the game. It can punish things almost other characters don't even think about, and it gives you a nice knockdown afterwards as well. So it converts into offense afterwards.
You know what else it adds too, right? Look who he's trying to get the matchup against Isla. He doesn't have to guess on what side she's going to be on. You're just doing down up.
That's true.
It's going to hit on either side, right? You don't have to cross cut for the other side. So it's definitely something to look out for that next matchup. But we got the Rio on point, and I think the idea here is look for jump-ins. I was going to say parry, but again, yeah, PITERERN mixing up the offense there. Two-way into hop CD. Classic KOF pressure. You'll see that constantly. We tried a 2C, but it was too slow.
Nice. Recognize how high that jump B was and got the throw. Even life, all things considered here, but LAYEC is looking for that one hit. Oh, out the air, though.
Wake up Shatter Strike. Let's go.
Oh, my God. Looking for the DP.
I like it. Everything is tense right here. Gets over the low. Yeah, might as well. Bust it out. Not enough. But we're in throw range to die here. And the hesitation, beautifully done again. Hesitation, take a step back, and he gets the 2C. I think the throw wouldn't have worked from that range, so that was smartly done from LAYEC.
It's a great bait option for throws, by the way. You should implement it in your game. That slight walk back into a button works out very well. Peter trying to close this out. Gonna need a little bit more.
Imagine if a spray can could like OTG.
No, thank you.
It should, though.
Yeah, you're right, it should, but at the same time, this character's already got too much. If we did things based on should...
You're right.
Oh, God.
Kim should have the 2 guns from that meme if that was the case, right? You're right. Oh, there's that flash kick already. Again, doesn't have to respect what side he's on. Good block for PITERERN. Yeah, he's recognizing that that little quick tiger knee stomp. You have to block the standing low.
Say, by the way, tiger knees in this game are not easy. Like, they're not immediately buffered into doing the up motion. You gotta wait slight amount of time to actually get your opponent character in the air before you do the input.
It's probably the most tight it's been, I think, in any KOF game. Oh. Okay, counter hit. That was hop CD, man. We would have been getting EX and guesses on into trouble, but there it is, occupying that space. Neutral hop CD, great tool from Kim. Woo. The fadeaway, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, just really trying to play around the control aspect of this character more than the mix-up orientation. He's looking really good with it, though.
Yeah. Slowing down the process of the match here, too. Gold for a risky jump, and PITERERN obviously had to scout it. That slide, he's been getting so much, and he is happy to oblige.
Damn. Okay.
Nah, I agree. I agree. Get him out of here.
Very expensive and potentially damaging to the game plan overall. Peter goes into this next round with no meter. LAYEC, all 5 bars on Chris. You might lose 2 characters with that amount of meter.
He only needs 2 bars to kill Isla, obviously, right? But, I mean, hey, on the flip side here, you can play the long game here. And we can see if he can slow down the pacing of the game. He's done really well last time. Oh, navigated through that hop CD. That could have been huge. Very fortunate for PITERERN to get that jump B. And he's going to eat on the way down. And this will definitely do it. More resources still on the side of Chris. But look, we're coming in with 2.
2 is pretty good. 2 is pretty good, absolutely. But, I mean, you got a nuke on the other side of the screen there. You don't want to throw anything awry.
Hesitation, command grab. You don't see that often in this game from Chris, but it's another option he has at his disposal. Uh-oh, guard meter. Frame trap gets the 2C. We are going to spend quite a bit.
No! Oh, couldn't get the juggle on that. It was always a reset.
He's not bad. Yeah, let me run it back.
Oroshinagi. No, doesn't even need it. Great stuff. Great routing towards the end there. And LAYEC takes the first one.
Emphasis on a great routing, like you said. If she had a little more health and that round went on,
yeah,
she definitely would have built the bar in time for the Oroshinagi to close it out. So LAYEC, yeah, exercising his options properly. And we're right back into another 1-1, Sammy.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because I feel like throughout the game, the gap between the top players was like really big early on. Like I would say like ET was like one of the players who just head and above everybody else, and everybody else was catching up, and that gap is getting closer and closer as we're going on through this game. And it's to the point where, I mean, you were mentioning before, round 2 is looking like top 8s. Like, just every match is going to be difficult and a strenuous path to get through.
Only 8 made it, and we're down to, what, 6 now? Possibly 5. This is a 1-1 situation. And we see already the pacing has changed. Both of them opting to be as reserved as possible. We've seen some stare downs before, and we might see even more of that. Hop CD, he was ready for the uppercut, but just didn't get it in time.
Trying to play at that preferred space. A lot of neutral jump CD on with Rio as well.
I think LAYEC is eventually going to bust out a counter, a parry, I should say, because we see some tit for tats for PITERERN, and he'll opt for the hop CD again and try to just catch something. He gets that 5D.
Yeah, the thing is that, like, you get all of these random hits, right? But for Rio, it's one parry into EX Topsu.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's just looking for his moment, but Peter has not thrown a bad normal yet.
Yeah, everyone with a lingering hitbox.
There it is.
That's what we wanted. And this is what PITERERN obviously is afraid of. He's in the corner now, but the clock has been going down. 9 seconds left. Yeah, if you're... Oh, hop CD again.
Yeah, that's a couple of times where Peter has just had slightly more patience than LAYEC, who's his 2D's gotten blown up multiple times by that jump CD, and he's playing the game really well, but waiting a fraction of a second longer, and it works out.
Totally in his favor. LAYEC, oh, challenging the EX Gengetsu's on. And that's the good thing about Dual On, man. Those light normals, not only are they so fast, but they're just so great at peppering in and destroying strings, destroying potential advancement movements here from the characters. LAYEC just trying to get him down to the corner like that offensive blow back there just to keep him in check.
Yeah, because the guard bar is becoming a problem. It doesn't guard break. Literal pixel left. He's going to try to go for it now and gets the kill. Still cashing out on all of his hard work.
I like that. And again, one of those checkmate situations. Peter's thinking, do I spin the meter here for a guard cancel? I don't have that much health. I don't want to go like broke into the next game here. So let me just know when to fold him. And there is know when to hold him, know when to fold him. That's what we saw.
Oh, mentioned, by the way, he specifically did light Hagetsu's on, not heavy, because heavy would have hit and then taken the guard break afterwards.
Which happens so much, right?
Yeah. If you're not ready for it, you can lose your own hard work like that very easily, but this is how good he is on the character.
And he's got to be. He's a world-class player after all. Yeah, man, that air Hagetsu's on is really good too at catching jump-ins, where Isla likes to work in that spacing. Rolls out of the stand. CD shatters strike. God damn.
This character's so cool, man.
He is, man. The whole family is kind of lit, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Jaihoon, the recently released City of Lulz character, is dope. But ain't nobody like their father, man. Kim, get it in. Ooh. Historically good KOF character, too, right?
Yeah.
Kim has more strong appearances. Oh, going for the mix there, but we wake up throw instantly.
Ooh, a little too far. Too far D. Just harassing him in the corner. Nice. Gonna get the anywhere juggle.
Oh, he gets it again. We could have. You know what, that worked out? But I'm wondering if, like, in that counter situation, if he just went for regular coffin into, like, super. It would have killed. We would have had an additional bar. I mean, it worked out, so Peter doesn't have to think about that interaction. He's got to think about this final one, because final game, final round between these two players here.
Oh, God. Way to start out the round with nearly 400 damage on a random pillar confirmed. There you go. Want to speak of 400 damage. Here you go. Boom.
Oh, he's been hit. He's been missing that, I should say.
Yeah.
This entire tournament, man. Just missing the micro dash. You got to get a little closer for that 6A to connect. Peter just trying to get him closer to the corner, which is great. Another EX pillar catching backdashes or some type of movement. Come in, grab. Oh, no, he doesn't go for it. Instead, the jump B gets the cross up. Chris didn't see it coming, but PITERERN did as he advances into the next part of the bracket. And that is going to be it for LAYEC, tying for 5th place. He goes home, living to fight another day.
Wonderful showing, though, man, and showing off a bunch of characters that don't usually see the light of day. But Chris is one of those characters you see from long-standing KOF fans that, like, once they're good enough to play, immediately get slotted into the team, right?
Yeah.
And he's been the premier Okris player in KOF in the world, I think.
I would agree with that, yeah, for a very long time. I don't know any others that have the results he's had.
Yeah.
I know Marco used him at some point, but, like, honestly, yeah, you're right. He's definitely the premier Okris, unfortunately out of the bracket, but we'll see him, I'm sure, at, like, the next tournament and the next, because these players are hungry, and they're going to keep traveling. The more qualification events, you're going to see more players like LAYEC, so good stuff to him.
Yeah, so really like to see the play. Appreciate also the Kim, by the way. I just love that character so much. He's so cool.
Pete.
But, you know, Peter's been on a this is also, he's been historically very good at this tournament specifically as well. I mentioned that before, but it bears to say again as he's moving into that top 4 spot.
Yeah. I mean, his neutral, like, I'm watching PITERERN play, and everything is just max range.
Yep.
He's hitting every single 6A, the 6Bs. He's connecting on anti-airs from far out with the stand D. Like, really, how do you open this guy up, right? You're going to have to figure it out, obviously, depending on who he goes up against next. But PITERERN just so solid and steadfast in his play, and obviously that's brought him to the dance. So, yeah.
Yep. So we're going to see who he's going to be playing next. We have up for you guys Moke versus LOKOF.
Yeah.
So this is an interesting one. I was actually looking up this a second ago. They've only played in tournament once before this. Played a Vegas climax where Moke was able to take it over LOKOF. So this is going to be an interesting one because I feel like LOKOF has, how to say, developed a different confidence going into. I remember watching him at that tournament, and it didn't feel like the entire LOKOF experience.
Sure.
And now I think that SWC came around, had a great showing. He's showing out to more tournaments. He's definitely getting that sort of travel experience that is necessary to be a competitor on a world tour. It changes things, you know, your mentality, your physicality, your body feels when you fly into a different area. Like, you're not at the comfort of your own home. You're gonna have to learn to play with entirely different environment, and as you get that experience going in, you do see more of your core style, you know, come to light.
Right. Yeah. No, you get more comfortable, like you said, because I mean, everyone's a stranger in a new place, right?
Yep.
And I think I don't want to be, you know, totally wrong in this, but I feel like Vegas Climax was like LOKOF's first event, like over here,
no,
right?
I would agree.
To get comfortable with and to try to perform at that level, like you said, and he couldn't, but we quickly saw him adapt. I mean, one of the players at SWC that had high placings in both Fatal Fury and King of Fighters, and obviously keeping it here. And on the flip side, you got Moke, who's like this guy flying with the jersey on. He's been everywhere, all around the world, playing this game, playing Fatal Fury. So yeah, the dichotomy there. But LOKOF's catching up, and that's what we love to see as we got this button check coming through. It'll be an interesting matchup to see how the point war goes out. We expect Rio from LOKOF. Moke obviously has went through a few characters. We saw Nako earlier. We saw Shune, which we feel like we're going to see. But LOKOF's got that Shune matchup. He used to play Dark Angel a lot, right? And Dark Angel, I think, is like the best Shune, like free. Like.
Yeah, no, at this point, I would agree. And we'll see. This is interesting because we've seen now 5 characters from Moke. We see 4 characters generally from LOKOF, but he's shown the Rio. I think it's a good character into the matchup. 2C very fast, has the ability to snipe Shune out of the air. 5A, or I should say close A, once he does the air dash is a good answer. It's about that perfect height with great speed. And general, of course, if you want to bet a little bit extra, you got the parry into massive damage.
Exactly. Not to mention, I mean, this is a very active team on the side of Moke, right? So that 2C is going to be a great stop sign for Rio. Obviously, the far C, the counter hit is going to net him EX Tatsu, which he then gets a lot more worth off of that. So yeah, I mean, it definitely is a great character going into this point war. Let's see if it pays off. I want to say that was who was that on point? That wasn't Isla, wasn't it?
I don't think it's.
I mean,
so Moke's willing to play Shune second. It's not a bad position for the character because he does get good air dashes, the EX air dash being extremely strong. But we do see him on point, and I think that's where he's the best. When you have less options to deal with versus this character, it can feel suffocating to play against him.
That's another way to look at it too, right? Less options. Coming in point, both players don't have access to supers, right? And Shune kind of needs that reverse, so that was a beautiful stance C, but too far away to get the extension. The closed D always catch you standing, baby. You gotta love it.
Everybody loves the standing low until they get hit by it, and this character converts into so much damage. No punish! Missed a button, it looks like, for most.
Yeah, we wanted 5C overhead for sure. LOKOF with the throw. He said, man, get off. Sounds like he says that.
All right, gets a throw of his own. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm not blocking that.
He tried to guilty gear the shit out of him. Did you see that?
And it's the right place to do it, right? We saw Faust in the crowd, too. He watching on. EX Fireball right over it.
Damn. Oh, my God. Yo, the heavy DP.
I knew. That means I knew.
Yeah. Oh, the damage. Now going into this I feel like this matchup can be a little bit annoying for Rio. The range is like where you want to toss fireballs, but she gets normals. So it can be annoying, but the damage is really good. So there's an opportunity for Rio to run with it.
Oh, tried it again, but you see Moke actually getting through that Tatsu that time. Standing low again, he's getting caught trying to throw tech every time.
Great confirm, by the way. That wasn't a design to get a full combo. You wanted that for pressure and still got damage out of it. Not like this. Oh, no.
Yes, like this, says LOKOF. Two unfortunate drops there from Moke, and LOKOF picking up the pieces, man. I like to see that. The awareness is on high in his set.
Now, here's a big question mark, right? I mean, we do have a couple of Kukuris in Mexico, but it's not like this. This guy is the Kukuri player, and we'll see how that goes down. He finally gets rid of the Rio, but we see actually another change I didn't mention before. Benny coming up second here, Yamazaki taking the anchor position. So I think this matchup's actually probably a little bit better than Yama, but we'll see if it matters at all.
Yeah, you have a reversal DP. You have the best EX move in the game right there. Oh, no. He's going for regular, super confirmed. Obviously, yeah, and the momentum that Benimaru could just take. Obviously, EX Air Ride Jenkins, too, covers a lot of that space that you're going to see Kukuri go into. But right now, not even getting a chance to play the game. Benimaru looking like Triple H.
Pass that bar. Anything will do. Yeah, that 2D. Capital 2D. One of the best in the game. Let me tell you, when you have a 6-frame 2D, it legitimately changes the way you have to play King of Fighters. That's why not a lot of characters have it.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
It's what? It's him, it's Chizuru, it's Clark, and I think those are the three off the top of my dome. And that's some of their best normals, obviously. Like you said with Benny, I mean, he gets 2B, 2A, 2D, and you got to respect it. You got to hold it.
Dude, it's an incredible tool.
Yep.
Not only is it a combo tool, you can also frame trap with it. I mean, you can just end your pressure and get a trip. You can combo off it if you want. It's just, the world's your oyster when you have a tool like that, and we saw it used really well. So I think that's the hurdle to climb. Like, if you can maybe get a little bit more of a lead versus the Rio here, obviously some of the drops hurt, but if you can get a little bit of a lead here, I saw the comeback potential even in that moment for Kukuri. He just couldn't find the right moment to get that hit and spend the meter.
See if he can take that initiative into the second round. I like that jump D, how late it was actually. Catch him, but again, yeah. Great option for Rio. Of course, the parry is going to deal with a lot of that Shune air dash shenanigans. Again. Yeah, it's like Mo he can't play the game that he wants to play. It's so unfortunate.
Oh, and this character, when DPs build the most meter in this game, so this character gets to double dip and basically build the EX meter back. Bro, he knows. He knows.
Speaking of dip and Moke, you see that little hesitant 2B? He was like, nah, you're good. You're not getting nothing here. Like you said, DP just working so well for LOKOF. How do we navigate this if you're Moke? I mean, you have access to EX Stomp right now, but LOKOF, all right, bro. All right, you got it.
Every one of those DPs is so demoralizing. Until you block one, you're going to feel like you can never get an opportunity to get damage on him. What a hop D.
Yeah, he's on that ethereal stage right now where, like, everything just works. He could probably just do, like, 2D into uppercut and it'll hit, even on block. Like, okay, we getting freaky with it now, auto combos.
No, not like this.
The Maestro LOKOF. Oh my God, Virtual Pros. Oh, looking to clip the wings of Falcon's Moke here. It might as well be Moke down to Isla. I mean, Kukuri, excuse me. Isla sitting out. She said, I don't want to be a part of this one.
And honestly, I feel like these comebacks can get really tough for Kukri. He kind of wants to go into anchor positions with a meter lead, and this is a really long way to go.
The problem is with comeback characters, you need more than incremental damage, right? And that's where Kukri really wants to go, because he's always trying to set up the next layer. So he can't spin everything. Rio, on the other hand, has no problem dipping in with EX on Retsukan to get the knockdown here. One more guess. Tech on the throw. Trade, my man is blinking. EX fireball, not gonna matter. LOKOF with the point Rio OCV.
I think that's the first OCV that we've seen in the top 8. It's been that kind of tournament, but it also is King of Fighters. You can get it. Every single player in the world, it doesn't matter if you're sitting at home on net play or you're Zhao Hai, you can get OCV'd by anybody. And that is what King of Fighters is all about. You talked about it. He was in the zone, and you can see when he got up, he was feeling it.
Yeah, man.
And, dude, if I see that and I'm on the winner's final side, I'm like, oh boy.
Sweating.
Do I want to play against that?
I'm good on that one. I mean, that's another thing about KOF. We talk about it just being such a great play-by-field game. It's such a momentum-based game. The snowball does not stop, and you saw it right there. It doesn't matter who you are, peers, opponents, whoever. You can get got out here in these streets, and LOKOF is going to get himself into a higher position to try to be the champion here, man. I'm stoked for this one. This bracket is getting crazy.
In a roundabout way, it gives me a lot of confidence. Because if the best players in the world can get it, they get OCV'd, I can get OCV'd. Who am I?
If I took one character off, that means I may have did better. You know what I'm saying?
I took a character, I'm like, oh, good me. I did well today.
I'm not so bad after all, you know what I'm saying? That could be you, man. But I mean, shout outs to Moke, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
A wonderful, talented player, a former world champion from Evolution in his own right, and obviously for Evil Japan, and looking to continue at. This is just one spoke on the wheel. Obviously, it is. Yeah. It's the beginning. It's January. We have a whole year of multiple qualifiers around the world. You're going to see Moke again somewhere. If not here, we still got Fatal Fury.
Yeah, as well. And like I was saying before, like if he qualifies and just wins the City of the Wolves tournament, like he's going to put a lot more chips into the King of Fighters side. You're going to see him push that envelope a little bit more. So definitely looking forward to what's to come, as I am for this moment right now, because we are getting into our winners finals. We got our first to 3 of the night. Going to bring you guys ET versus Score. And this is another one we were looking up before. This score-wise, historically, has not looked good for our man on the left, on the right on your screen here. And but he's looked good today.
He has. I'm sorry to do this to you, Score, but for a man named Score, he's been throwing nothing but zeros the entire time these players have met across the games they played. But you know what? We make jokes about it. It's ET, bro. There's not many men on this planet that can say they have consistently beaten ET. Obviously, there's one who's not here today in this bracket. But Score, this could be it for him. I mean, getting over ET 3-0, or, well, not 3-0, but just beating him here and having to get in grand finals where ET would have to make it back 6 games could really work out well for him. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure if this is a button check. Assuming it will be starting things off, but interesting matchup. We're going to be having ET on that point Sylvie, so the aggression is going to be there. Obviously, Score likes to pay more attention on the defensive side using Heidern, but again, ET has that in his wheelhouse as well, right? He knows the Heidern matchup, so
yeah. ET is a multiple character player. He doesn't play just the 3. He has a quite expansive list, actually. What he plays in tournaments is a little bit less than what he's played on net play and stuff like that, but I think that we can probably expect the Sylvie and the Heidern. I think that's been a real strong core for him, and then it's like the extra spruces in the possible Clark or something like that, right? One of the things that's really cool about King of Fighters as a counter pick style, or when you're counter picking into this game, is that counter picks aren't necessarily completely about the character versus character matchup. Sometimes it's about versus the player and versus the style that the player is going to bring. And Clark is really good at exploiting that, like really good.
Yeah, listen, everything, I always say this, I'm a fan of the game outside of the game, right?
Yeah.
If we can use anything, if hiding my inputs, if putting my face on the side so you keep looking at it and dropping your combos works, then by all means, it's all fair in the game. But yeah, like you said, the player versus player matchup is so, because of how KOF is in terms of the neutral game, right, where a lot of characters are doing the same thing, just like slightly differently, you see more player versus player. And that's why we're going to see this character matchup happen here. We got the Billy Kane still. Billy Kane and winners finals, and it's not Fatal Fury.
If this is your first King of Fighters tournament, you're like, oh man, this Billy character is good in every game.
Yeah, coming from Fatal Fury back here, you got to be sick. There's someone in the crowd right now throwing their hands up. They're like, oh my God, his character. I don't want to see him anymore.
Farsi in this game, Farsi in this game. It's definitely a different button in this game. But, I mean, the way that these guys have been putting it into the tournament, I mean, he might be really into that, like, kind of point war counterpick character where he kind of just wins it early on. This matchup specifically, when I want to theorize it, might be a little annoying for Sylvie. This range, she's kind of stubby, all things considered. She has great move speed, but she needs to get in.
It's got to be close enough.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, you can get a big old whiff with that 2D, but you talk about stubby, that 2C from Billy whiffing there, died a little bit inside, but here we go. He's right back in. And we might see counters. Sylvie's always opting for Hop CD, right? It's a great tool right there connecting. Of course, big damage off the counter hit properties, too.
God, that was such good damage. Nice 2C. Trying to create some space. Score. Gets that jump C in there. Her jump C, so good. Not only having a cross-up hitbox on Hop, but also just a great, like, retracting hurt box that makes it so difficult to anti-air her.
She hits like the bottom of your feet and still, like, that's how late she can get to the ground, crush you up, and it still connects. Okay, yeah, we had to. Far D, Kevin Nash style. I would seal her up. Yeah. No more sugar for you, Sylvie.
Nice roll. Nice. Yeah, I mean, you took a little bit of damage on the way out, but you're out neutral again, so there's a little bit of a bonus.
We can play, sending a clone out. Good block on the jump in. And anything will do. A trade will be best for score. Gets the Hop CD instead. Chizuru's Hop CD is very peculiar. She, like, the way she jumps, right, and obviously how low it hits. I feel like it's one of the best, like, I can't tell you the exact number, but in terms of hitting it as low, she gets so many active frames from it. It's one of the best, like, Hop CDs to hit from that range. It's what I'm trying to say, but sometimes commentators can't talk because the action is heating up. There's the EX Moon Slasher.
This is one of the things that ET really likes to do on Heidern is that he willingly spends on EX Moon Slasher even in these moments. Keeping a life lead and just playing on his terms.
Extra damage, I mean, it starts to add up eventually, and I don't disagree. Beautiful to be anti-air. He's going to get the knockdown. Finger! Give me the health.
Some of the best value you can get from a max mode confirmed. I mean, that's why he always spends it on the 2 bars. Gets the auto combo and the kill.
Dude, and your auto combo ends in command grab, which gives you health. Can I put in a complaint about this character? Is it too late? Is this the final version? Are we done?
Where's the complaint box?
Where's it at? I need it. Give Dolores a health-sucking move, please. Give me that. Stormbringer. Give me all your money, says Heidern, and there's a knockdown. Oh, we did not guess.
Yeah, you think this character is a fireball flash kick? You think he's a zoner? You think he's a zoner, bro? He's getting in there.
He's in the zone, if you will. We had to get the throw. Yo, okay, hold up. This is actually really good for score. And he's gonna go for the super desperation move, command grab super. Big damage. It puts Heidern in range for a mix-up to eat a level 1, which will die. Or we can just Moon Slash. A beautiful decision making. ET, max range, Far D. Oh my, yo. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Next. Go. We're on net play. Just mash that. Yeah. Next. I don't care.
I don't want to see anymore. Yeah. But, I mean, the spacing at the end from ET, just an amazing trap. Fireball, as slow as moving. I mean, that's fighting game 101, right? Yep. Obviously, space trap, fireball, anti-air. But look good doing it. And that's the first game. It is 3 out of 5. This is winner's final.
Yeah, DP's out. You can see that quite a bit. Nice anti-air, by the way. The real difficulty, I think, when you're playing Billy is it feels like you have to... Oh, that sucks. Well, is that you really feel like you have to outplay the opponent more than the other character does, right? You're not getting massive damage off everything. You're not getting an EX confirm off of your jump-ins like this. Like, you really have to get something going in neutral and keep control over space. And when you lose that, you not only lose that space control and health, but you lose your tools. You don't have, you know, the same type of buttons because you have range instead of that close normal prowess.
And you're fighting this gorilla of a character who's like does not respect space, right? She wants to be in. Obviously, some of the best like close normals and pressure when she can get in. And like you said, Billy's just going to struggle with that. So even if Score was to win this, I'd like to see at least maybe an order switch, possibly. But who knows, man? Right now, Billy's just a dead body. And speaking of, Chizuru eating that counter hit. Hop CD might be joining him on the other side soon.
Yeah, another character that super benefited from the jump CD counter hit change. That 6A for full confirm is so good.
Yes, point Sylvie. And look how aggro she can be, right? She doesn't have to. Okay, wait. You get the reversal DP. Score putting the limiter on, but how much health has been gone already? She's about to recover. She's got her moves back. Tries to go for far D with punish.
Oh, very nice. Well timed and gets the kill. A little expensive, but we're still playing the game.
I agree. We had to get her out of here. That was a nice choice right there. The 6B clearing the lows. I mean, this character, man, I mean, and they toned that down if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, you're right.
Doesn't matter. It's still a good one.
Nice. Reflect into the DP. Gets the advanced strike defensively. Worked out and gets the kill. ET keeping the lead on the Heidern and now Score on his anchor once again.
Yeah, Score. Lots of work to do. We have EX dash grab to go through fireballs, of course. It's hard to do, though. ET, Heidern, I should say, in general, that really slow fireball. The stagger 6B catches even the best players, and we're going to get a SDM into play to recoup a lot of those funds back. Stinger, Stinger, Stinger. He's doing tricks on it. Oh, my Lord. Advanced strike, try to catch a button.
Show him the finger guns. Bang, 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 bang.
This guy's a big Yu Yu Hakusho fan out here. Spirit guns for days. Oh my God, ET is in his head. Yeah, this one looking like a foregone conclusion, Sammy. ET up 2 games. We either gotta swap Billy's position or get him out of here.
Get him out. Get him out. You can't. I don't think Chizuru versus Sylvie is fantastic enough for you to warrant having Billy second. I also don't think Billy is good enough in the second position. You put him on point specifically to try to harass people into bad situations over and over and over again. And I don't think that the margin is there enough to switch it up. So I would really like to see a character change.
Unfortunately, Score did not hear any of that as he's going back into this 2-0 deficit. We'll find out if he'll find the feast or it will be famine and he'll be sent to losers. But we'll see what the different approach is. Okay, counter's not a bad one. Obviously, you can't go to it too often. You will eat an empty low at some point from ET. Oh, could have been a punish you need.
Okay. Okay. The strat. 6A.
6B. 6B. Oh, is it too late to make that joke? Might be. It's an old one. Oh, no. Even the far C, I mean, the jump C, excuse me, getting checked. Yeah, even with that, right, she's going to give you some damage regardless. You're not getting out of this matchup unscathed. 6. Again, the 6A confirm off the counter hit. Sylvie, Paula gonna make Score Gona as we move to the second character.
That's what I mean. It's like you hit her like 8 times. She hit you like 3, bro. Like the margin of error is so much greater on the side of Billy.
It is. It's not worth the trouble. I mean, Billy brought him to the dance, and maybe this is the only character he's labbed, so he doesn't feel comfortable.
There's no way.
Swapping
You're
back.
a KOF player.
Fair enough, and I mean, he's a multifaceted player at that, right? But look, there's something he sees that we don't. He's gonna need Chizuru to call. Nice call out with a 2A. Okay. We subdue, and look at the bar too.
So, like, if you were to consider the health and the meter, kind of, it's pretty darn even at the current moment.
You're far D away from sealing Heidern up, which you want. Nice call out on the anti-air as well. Immediate 5A anti-air. Oh, we getting clones? All right.
Really? Can't believe that worked out. OTG goes for the overhead.
Ooh, lingering. Oh, counter hit, but too fast. Damn.
Yeah, gonna get the kill here. Stormbringer to end it, get some life back, but unfortunately closes that for the Chizuru.
All that work for ET to just be like GG's and put the hand out. I would never dap up Heidern for, let me let that be known right here. I'm not shaking that man's hand. It's not stealing my essence. Here we go, score. Yeah, again, another tough ask for him. You can't jump, right? And you, as a Yashiro player, you want to hit that jump C, but it's already neutralized by a down back Heidern. RC check. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, that's kind of what you want to do. It's like start playing that game on the ground, get him to jump, and then that anti-air throw is so fast.
Yeah, it's a good grip there. Stinger, oh man, please don't get haunted, bro. Don't get haunted by the ghost of this should be dead Heidern. I'm begging you, score. Just a 5B, bro. Just 5B, 5B. Okay.
The literal only special that has any chip on this character. Yeah. And it did just regularly hit, so thank God. But like, yeah, now we're in a actively positive position for score. The 3.5 bars is more than enough to get rid of this Isla.
That was so nice right there. Right out of the range, that little groove with the 5C wisp. And this is monumental score. One more chance to guess correctly, and ET does.
Oh my God. Oh no, the 5 bars.
Yep.
Oh God. Is he dead? Level 1, level 3?
What? Okay. I was thinking, I thought possibly, but ET doesn't even matter. Closes it out right there, rubbing the heart because he was a little worried, but not too much as ET advances 3-0 and keeping that score at a deficit for score, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is another one where it's just really tough to climb over the player, right? Like he's just so, it's really difficult to play against this type of King of Fighters player where they're so fundamentally solid on the core aspects of what the game is about, and then he throws in the extra, the brain destroyers, right? Like he just has that like ability to really get into your brain and just like start peeling the layers down and being like, everything you know about King of Fighters is not working today, and you're gonna have to find something new, something different, something weird to play against me. And if it doesn't work out, then I'm just gonna take the round.
I'm gonna take the round. I'm gonna put you in a bad position, and like you mentioned, score. You could see the play deteriorating as the set continued on, and it's unfortunate. But now he's got to work it back up. I mean, possibly back to Grands, which is only gonna make it harder because you got to beat ET 6 games now, which is hard for any player to do. But ET, I mean, we've said it a billion times. We're gonna say it more in the future. ET's in Grand Finals position, looking to cement and get his first qualification spot. And like you called out, ET had a great run in Fatal Fury last year. He wins this now, he can solely focus on getting that spot for Fatal Fury before doubling back here to KOF. So, but we got to go through losers. We got a bunch of losers, pretty much in a hot seat, as I like to call it. Winner stays on from this point out. They're going to be going through the gauntlet. So now we get to really see who wants it more than anybody else.
Yeah, so we got our loser semifinals coming up for you guys in just a moment. LOKOF on that heater from before, man. And, you know, had to take a little bit of a break, you know, as we got that winners finals going. So we'll see if the momentum can keep up. But he was on fire just in that previous game. And that is absolutely one of the scariest players to play against in the entire world is LOKOF when he's feeling it.
I'm so glad at the run he's having, because often, you know, some players, when you see them in online tournaments, right, you're like, can it translate offline? Is it the same? And LOKOF was a guy we didn't know for a long time. We knew he was good, obviously, but it was like, we want to see LOKOF in an offline position, and he just exploded off to the scene. I'm glad for the people who may have missed out on some of the various online events I didn't get to see. You guys are now witnessing peak. Well, you're also witnessing PITERERN, who has had an incredible run, strong neutral game we've seen coming from him here, and that's really what he's going to have to lean on in this matchup for LOKOF. Got to watch the jump-ins. LOKOF's got the anti-airs on deck. We've seen it, and it's going to come down, I think, another match that could potentially be through the point war.
So going back, been the same team so far. The only thing that's changed for LOKOF is the positions of his characters. He's pretty fluid with the character positions. He's definitely able to play all of his characters in any position. In this game, it's a little less pronounced than some other games, I would say, but it's still a skill. You still have to learn different routing, different max damage stuff. Max mode is almost entirely different when you play one character over another. So we'll see how that plays. It seems like the Rio is the choice for points so far.
to lock it in. I mean, he's been doing a good job with Rio so far. Obviously, both players coming in with lack of resources as well, I think helps out a lot. Duel on no reversals outside of super, right? So Rio can really apply some pressure here, go for some of those sick frame traps. But of course, you got to get over that 6A range, which PITERERN likes to work and he likes to control a lot. There it is.
This matchup can be kind of frustrating for Rio in a way that you have to get over in your brain. Like, you get hit 1,000 times, but you get one parry into that, and you've made up the difference.
Made it up, you close the distance. Or not, you just eat another one. Oh, try the 2C. Out of range. And again, yep, throwing up the timing of the parries is going to work out for PITERERN as well. And this is the most, I mean, the last time we've seen him, he barely jumped, right? He's already jumped a few times with the hop CD. And again, that's just to throw off the timing of LOKOF to get him, to force his hand, essentially, use his reactions against him.
Nice. Great no cancel, by the way. I want to mention that hit confirming is not just getting the hit, it's also the no cancels when things are going to go bad.
Yes. Gotta watch that at all times. Nice roll to get out of the chip damage. Not going to get out that time, and I like that. He did the trip. The trip moves him forward a little bit, the 2D, so that was an excellent choice from LOKOF.
Very nice. Good closeout towards the end there, going into this next round here with a good amount of lead. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're feeling like that? We're feeling, I understand. I get it. But what a statement to put into the first situation.
With punishing with immediate max mode, like we're playing on a training stage too. Like, he saw the square, he saw the tiles. So PITERERN, excellent choice. But putting himself now against Yamazaki. Now this is also great. Yamazaki having some of the best anti-air conversions, right? Counter hit 2C leads into up snake, which leads into poison, which leads into you possibly getting put on a t-shirt. But we'll see how it goes.
There isn't a ton of other Yamazaki players, but one of the things I love about watching LOKOF is his use of double return as an anti-air.
Yes.
It covers a great space right above his head and gives him crazy value.
Beautiful stuff. And on counter hit, he gets a higher juggle, I think, so he can go into more. No, double return is an excellent choice. PITERERN cracking, trying to uppercut immediately. LOKOF like, now I'm going to walk up in here. Stomps for days. She's going to be very low, but not dead yet. Anything to do at this point. Yep, and there it is. Meaty, heavy snake strike, controlling the pace. And LOKOF, man, he is, that was a huge disservice for PITERERN to whiff that DP expecting a jump.
Gets the blowback, nothing afterwards. Peter sitting with those 3 bars, and LOKOF had to use those meter in order to get the kill. Obviously happy with it, but that's not what you wanted to see. Peter again preemptively looking for the jump in.
Losing to it, okay. Coffin, high enough, got the cross up, but wasn't deep enough to get the landing frames to get a full combo, excuse me. Oh, okay.
Very nice. Not preemptively going for, oh no! Okay, all right, just do it again. Whatever, man.
Follow the script, LOKOF. That's what PITERERN's saying right now. Oh, okay. Command grab, command grab, command. Oh, no, he's out of there, Ooh, there's the coffin working out.
Nice. Delay button once again. Obviously a great option for closing out the round, but saved it at the last second. It looked and it's now not good either. 0 bars going into Benimaru. He can literally EXDP for wins now. Like, just EXDP and that's it.
He also has level 3, well, had level 3 super, I was going to say, so she couldn't toss out any pillars or anything. Look at the pressure, though. And she has to hold that no reversal outside of super, basically. She's got to deal with a bunch of that heavy slash, excuse me, out. EXDP not enough, but that's going to do it there. It's unfortunate. She just built the bar in time to guard cancel from that trip, and I just don't think PITERERN was ready to do that, But LOKOF taking the first game. Reminder that this is, I believe, the last 2 out of 3 set of this matchup here. Winner moves on to face Score. Winner moves on from that to face ET in the Grand. So PITERERN made a long trip here from Brazil. Doesn't want to get eliminated now. Gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah, getting this early qualification would be so valuable, especially for the people who need to travel far like Peter. There's not a lot of events in his hemisphere, so he's going to have to do his best here. And so we'll see how this one's going to go down as LOKOF looks good again. I mean, couple of little errant mistakes that I think led to a lot of damage. Obviously, trying to play preemptively worked once, but was more detrimental than not. And I think that the adjustment needs to be made now.
I mean, it's now or never, right? Just like the song says, Peter's going to have to figure this one. And obviously, we're seeing here already to the corner. This is where it's going to get ugly because we can play in that fireball range. He's hit that quite a few times earlier when he fought Moke, but obviously not paying out in the way he wanted to his LOKOF. But he gets the roll bait. Ooh. Trip anti-air. That's hella KOF right there.
Yeah, keeps the pressure up. Nice, confirm. I like that because he wants the damage, but the Oki too, trying to close this out. Whoa, bro.
Last second, waited to the very last second, had time to reversal uppercut, opts for the 2B, knowing he's going to get more damage out of that, and obviously being meter efficient. DP, you can only really go for super, right? With this, you get EX Tatsu, like you saw. LOKOF is another. He's one of those players where, like, when he's on it, like we saw earlier, you can see it where he'll feel himself in the match. So, dude, we're seeing that quite a bit here.
And you see him using the heavy fireball as a footsie tool, right? Staying out of the Dolores far D range. Not giving him a chance, but gets this confirmed. Real damage in the corner, man. It's still the same thing as it used to be.
Scaling be damned. Even after EX and Retsuken, doesn't matter. Oh, he going for the feint shenanigans, the jab checks. Yeah, this is looking scary for Peter. And Peter might have to throw out. Ooh, I was going to say maybe pillar.
The guard bar. The guard bar has to take the hit. He's going to lose either way. He's trying to save this character. It might come to pay something valuable, but couldn't find it.
Nice roll. Maybe EX teleport, but I think LOKOF is expecting it. Yeah, that was a great option. Yes, yeah. Because I was like, if you EX teleport, it's way too obvious. LOKOF's going to hesitate. He's going to 5C and close it out. So Peter finding the odds that he needed, but look at the health he lost. And yeah, he still got another character down. Yamazaki, the best, I would say, for LOKOF, probably on his team.
Yeah.
He is one with this character for real, for real.
Once again, he's playing right outside of that far D range. One of the few characters that has valuable tools outside of Dolores far D, and it's making it so difficult to play the character.
One more to go. Oh, I had the right idea. Okay. Counter hit ping, baby. Let's get it. The knockdown PITERERN might need to secure the round.
Yeah, really spending on this. That was so much damage, though. Oh, my God.
That was a lot. Command grab, though. Yeah, we got that on deck. Uppercut busted out here. And there it is. Checking the two-way. Caught LOKOF mashing there. What we got? Oh, yeah, Benimaru anchor again. 4 bars. That's a hell of a lot of EX-DPs and EX right Jenkins, which covers the air. You see it already going for the right Jenkins. Base the DP. And this is going to hurt LOKOF. One more confirmed, possibly, if not 2. Okay.
Nice. DP super. Gets out of the corner on top of which. The meter issue, though, it's so bad. This character's great in neutral, but the damage all comes from that meter bar.
It's going to need quite a few hits. Benimaru only needing 2. Oh, the command grab whips right in front of his face. And that gives PITERERN a second lease on life here.
Oh, no. All right, DP super hit kills now. And the DP itself, okay, now spent the EX. Oh, the whiff! He actually got him to do the same exact thing. How many times in this top 8 alone am I going to tell you that a second longer of patience is going to pay dividends?
Wow. I mean, like you brought up before, and we've seen it on display, LOKOF obviously getting the punish on PITERERN, baiting the DP. It happened against him. Use his own rule book. Patience, it's a virtue, man, and it comes in, as you can see in spades, it'll give you the victory here, and it'll put PITERERN up one more game. Whenever this goes on, like you mentioned, it's the top 3 where you want to be. LOKOF now on the back foot after having an impressive run. And you see that PITERERN taking that momentum shift all the way into this game.
Yeah, and I felt like LOKOF just on a heater up until that very last moment. And we'll see if it cools him off or if he can continue the momentum. But Peter looking a little bit better than the first 2 games on this matchup.
He is. I love the attention to detail again on his just his spacing when it comes to anti-air. He gets the counter hit. He worked so hard for that one. Finally got the opening. Nah, we don't respect it. No mix for you. Hold this Ryuko Rambo.
Trying to push him towards the corner once again. Not 2C hitbox, baby. 2C hitbox is a thing of beauty.
2C hitbox or dual on dummy thick? You decide.
Little column A, little column B, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Sending it.
But yeah, I mean, one of the best 2Cs in the game. Just not only does it reach the sky, but it's also 4 frames and its initial startup on the ground. So not only a great footsie tool, but a phenomenal anti-air.
Everything in the book for Rio. And of course, I think the hit, depending on the range you hit it at, close to the corner, you get that EX and replicate. In this case, we're going to get it off of the top to confirm. A little bit of scaling because of the CD starter, but that's A-OK.
Late jump, looking for the throw there. Gets a throw of his own. Keeps it simple, just a regular jump in. Ooh.
Peter's trying to find answers here. He's trying to catch Rio just dashing in to grab, but he hasn't just yet. Pop CD will find a way. Ooh, too far for the EX pillars. Gotta go back. Yeah, we need to.
Nice. Oh, just a perfect space far D. He doesn't have a lot of health to gain back. Only 250, and that probably means he's at like what? Yeah, 350-ish. It's not a lot. That's like one poison super.
Yeah. 2C snake strike poison.
Yep.
Stomp. Yeah, we're done.
Air flips though that time. Got the EX command grab.
I love it. I love it right there.
So much damage. What?
Instant overhead too. The car cancel on the far C into the stomps. LOKOF maximizing his distance here, knowing where he's at on the stage at all times. PITERERN back down to Isla. We saw what happened before, and now this is his last chance to replicate it. Only way to stay in this bracket now.
Oh my god.
It's not the guy I need walking me down, bro. I'm not trying to see Yamazaki at all.
Peter does have the value, though. The 2.5 bars can be a lot of damage. He needs to find the opportunity, but LOKOF playing like a wall. There it is right there. Gets the 5 CD, nothing afterwards.
Oh, that's a misstep there. He gets punished. 6B is minus, and she can only cancel it off of close C, so you can't do anything else. Command grab, you're not going nowhere. Kept to the corner. His overhead stomp, and that should not do it. But Yamazaki's jucking it up as he gets the meaty snake strikes, and LOKOF advances over PITERERN.
In fact, this guy's Yamazaki is the most frightening thing in the tournament, I think. It's just absolutely insane. To think that like he does 2 EXs and gets like 300 damage, that's what people do for DP Super with like nowhere near the amount of risk that DP Super has. It's absolutely insane. And then on top of which, going for the EX overhead, that one of the fastest overheads in the game, by the way. You don't see it all that often because it's meter, it costs meter, but is legitimately almost impossible to react to. So using that as a round closer, he hasn't used that all top 8, and then all of a sudden comes out of nowhere. It's like great tool to close out the game.
That's what you do, right? You save it. You know, the joke is save it for nationals, but you save what you didn't do before. It's gonna work now. Your mind is so overloaded. Your brain is smooth from all these jump Cs, all these stand Cs, all these snake strikes. And yeah, I mean, LOKOF, the Yamazaki, is premier as can be, the best in the world, I think, with that character. And really, I mean, he's making a case for me to just like hit the lab and start playing that character, honestly, the way he uses him. And obviously, it got him a dub. He's moving on, and we are officially in top 3, Sammy.
Top 3, and let me tell you, it's going to be just a bloodbath from here on out. And who's going to take that first spot? It's such an important one early on. We're going to figure that out in just a moment. Thank you guys for sticking with us. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Losers Finals. Don't go anywhere. Thank you guys for sticking around. We got top 3 for you guys in just a moment. My name is Sammy. With me is Rome, and we're going to be calling the rest of this for you. So King of Fighters 15, man, this game is pretty freaking good.
It's kind of nice, especially in year 4 when you got nothing but sweats, unks, gods, goats, everything all in the mix, and we narrowed it down. It was like 96 players, and we're down to 3. There's 3 left to go, and one of the 3 will be our very first to qualify for the SNK World Championships 2026, giving them a nice little break. They ain't got to sweat too much coming into the year, but we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, so we'll see who's going to meet ET, who is sitting nice and pretty in our grand finals slots on the bottom side. Next up for you guys, Score versus LOKOF. We'll have that for you guys in just a second as we see the roads it took to get there. Let me tell you, been just an absolute monster of a top 8. Just back and forth, crazy comebacks, characters you don't normally see in top 8s. It has it all.
The number of characters we've seen is not what we're used to, right? Like, we're used to a lot of Islas, we're used to a lot of Bennies. We haven't seen not one regular Yashiro, which is possibly the strongest point character in the game. Yeah. But we're seeing a ton of Duelon, a ton of Ryo. So the characters you're used to seeing, you're not seeing them as much. But again, came with a very diverse game, especially, again, I gotta emphasize year 4, man. I love new fighting games, but I also love to see seasoned vets taken to a game that has so much time to develop over numerous patches, numerous metas. As we get the button check coming through, this is going to be a tough one. LOKOF coming in to this set initially so hot, man. I mean, we've seen the play he's had. I called it the ethereal state that he was in, where everything he just did worked, right?
Yep.
And looking to take the momentum into Score, who unfortunately lost 3-0 to ET, the only really kind of lopsided match in this top 8 so far.
Yeah, and definitely showed, I think, the historic difference between the two players. Definitely, I think also another one, it's really hard to play against ET as anybody, but it's one of those roads you're just going to have to overcome when we get there. So we'll see that in just a moment as we get this button check going. And I'm really curious to see what Score thinks after that winners finals. I can see, I was calling for the Billy change, but I can understand wanting to stay on the sinking ship when you're down 2-0 in grand finals and you're just like, you know what, I'll get the next one, right? Like, turn my brain off and do my best on this one. And because mental fortitude is a big factor in King of Fighters, man. You are playing a game that is longer than every other fighting game on the market right now. And that endurance is necessary in a tournament, especially when you're getting into the weeds, the end of our top 8.
Yeah, I mean, the long day of playing, right? And like you mentioned earlier, these players, especially these two in particular, they come a long ways from here. So they have to adapt to the time zone difference. They got to adapt to their schedule as far as playing and getting everything they can get in. Like getting, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, just acclimated essentially to the time zones and everything. And like you said, it's a long day, so that mental fortitude, really, you need to depend on that. Your hands are getting tired. It's towards the end of the day. Maybe you're hungry. Maybe you didn't sleep much. Maybe you got a little bit of cold. There's so many variables that come into it, and top players' jobs are to try to mitigate through that as best as possible. But there is no time for that right now. It is time for Frosty Fausting's top 3 Fatal Fury, King of Fighters, actually. I saw 2 Fatal Fury characters in the front right there, and I got a little confused. But we are in there. Yamazaki versus Billy, the Southtown Goons going at it.
Yeah, and so Yama starting for the first time in our top 8 here. Has been playing him second for the most part and having Ryo take that point spot. And I don't even think Ryo should be that bad in this matchup particularly, but I know that Mexico has been starting to play more Billy, and so I think he's going to have an idea how to play this matchup, Yama versus Billy specifically.
That was a great start right there with the hop CD. Oh, but yeah, Score already having it scouted. You got light up hold. Up hold is so great at just covering that space right above Billy to get the proper anti-airs whip punish. That's footsies, baby. Stand CD and already to the wall.
And one of the things that's really cool about LOKOF's playstyle is that he does not care where he spends meter. If he thinks it's a good idea, he'll do it. He is not saved for his other characters because he knows how to play every character on point, on anchor, in the middle. So if the next character in second doesn't have any meter, it doesn't matter because he's learned how to play that style anyway.
He's done it already, yeah. 23 seconds. Right now, we on that Jordan number. We out here in Chicago, too. See how Score can close things down. I mean, we don't need to do much of your LOKOF. Oh, no. Billy Kane problem. Super out of range there. But I like the idea. I like the concept and the theory behind Score's decision-making there. But the range just not in the favor of him. Ooh.
Nice little privilege of the close C's that reach the air, being able to double as anti-airs in this situation. Does get to close it out. And all things considered, not so bad after the first 2 characters.
Yeah, not bad at all, honestly. 3 bars. He's winning the meter war right now. He's got a character, so we'll see. Run up, throw, round start. Establish that. Okay. Oh, the hesitation. Jump. Oh, no.
Really? Yeah.
Huge drop.
Very big drop. Losing those 2 bars, a big deal. And now LOKOF obviously having a little more access to options, a little bit more leeway for here, but EX Moonslasher gonna give him some space.
No counter hit on that 2C, so 6B does not connect there. And LOKOF trying to stay in that max range. He was looking for it, and you gave it to him.
Oh my god.
You give an inch and we take a whole mile, and it's time to guess again. We have overhead as well to help us out.
Nice. Good read on the empty low there, faking the safe jump. Nice. Gets the confirm from the close C. Very well done. And closes that out. LOKOF turns it around and now puts score on his anchor.
What I love about that interaction, too, that was a delayed 6A. So that was definitely a throw bait, right? We were trying to catch throw maybe on the way down, but LOKOF, spending that last frame to catch it. Oh, but he got caught, opened up. We sealed him up. Absolutely. I think we go in, twirl on it. Bobby Schmurder gets the throw. Pressure's on. Yo,
dude, why did she go half screen with 6B? She stepped in there.
She was all the way by Max, the boxer dude, and just connected from that far.
That was, dude, this character's space control is absurd.
She's got those the Sea Viper shoes, like the little hydraulics in them. That's what it is, man. That was crazy. Oh, I just peeped. I don't mean to nerd out. Those dudes from the Chizuru trailer on the car.
Oh my god.
I just noticed that.
What?
Yeah. Yo, move over. LOKOF, move.
Backdashes. Score. Stop getting good pressure in the corner. We have something stupid to say.
He's getting pressure right now. Score is not a big fan of that trailer, clearly. You see him go for the pressure. Guard cancels back. Command grab. Are we going? Ooh, okay.
I never expected him to cross up again. That was a great mix-up from LOKOF.
That was nice. Okay, good stagger. 6B again to the rescue. Anti-Aaron with punishing, doing it all. We see Chizuru, the Sacred Treasures, moving on in that first game.
Yeah, that was a really good round from Score on the Chizuru, right? Got his opponent into the corner and pretty much kept the pressure up there, and then took like an 80% life lead or something like that. Really hard to get over. And so that was a great first round. The type of round you need against somebody who's had really good momentum. And going back to member select, I'm interested to see if Yama takes a second position, even if I don't feel like it was the problem. Like, I mean, I don't think there's any problems for LOKOF. Just kind of lost the last round. That happens. But new point character, once again, I mean, everybody's run the lap now and taken the different positions. And Benimaru sees the front position versus Billy.
Yeah, optimal choice for him. I guess we got access to that jump D that's going to cut like a knife through pretty much all of Billy's buttons, right? He's going to win the air-to-air. Jumping in, because of like how Billy's hurt box is kind of structured, he's more susceptible to getting crossed up by it as well, so it's a good tool. I mean, we got Trip as well, which is a great, I mean, this, on paper, this looks good.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't necessarily need to do anything either. You can kind of approach this when you want. Benny's got a really good run speed. Good jump arc as well.
I mean, he's Benimaru James, bro. He's the GOAT. My man's got canonically the most KOF title wins in the universe. So trying to add another one, but we got the up pull. Delayed hop CE. Ooh.
Yeah, keeps it simple. I think he missed his run up and just did well to get anything off of that CD.
Gotta watch those slashes, though. I think Score is picking up on the timing of that. Of course, I say that he eats a knee to the dome, jump B. Oh, the lockdown from EXR Jenkins. 3 hits, and you gotta guess where he's coming from.
And he just backs up afterwards. He doesn't mind. Oh my god. Both players are playing at that range. Finally, the jump D cuts through the neutral. And LOKOF taking it with the first character, not a lot of life back with the 18 seconds, but he'll be happy to take the first one.
Easily. Proper position. Damn near, you know, full health, about 80%. Heidern's going to take his time. But that's A-okay. You run the clock down as best as you can. Maybe put a sense of urgency on Score if possible. Just a few trades. Trades going to work really well in this matchup. Of course, we eat this frame trap 6D instead.
All right. Guess for your character. Oh, the cross cut. This guy's good.
It's almost like he's seen this character a few times, you know what I'm saying? Commentating the wars of LOKOF versus Reno in various online tournaments. Definitely got the Heidern matchup down pack, but there's that hop CD. Oh no!
He missed the button for the max confirm. All that meter gone. Did you get any value? You got a little bit out of it. You might as well do something.
Yeah, throw it out there. Ooh, EXDP. Oh, okay. Trying to hit the remaining frames of that right Jenkins, but it's so hard to punish. You got to trip, yeah, from that range.
It's one of the hardest things to do versus this character, and it's why his Raijinkin is an incredible space control tool.
As you see on display, damn, kicked him in the inner thigh, bro. That was a little MMA, little...
Hit him with Anderson Silva?
Yeah! Oh, man, it broke his own leg. Not like this.
Run up throw. You wouldn't expect it from a character with a flash kick and a fireball, but he is one of the fastest characters in the game.
I just want to know the thought process when they were like making Heidern. Like he just has everything.
Yeah.
And I think there's actually a game, I think it's 01, where they forego the charge inputs. So it's all just like regular. He's just like regular fireball. Yeah. Go boot up 01 when you can. It's gnarly.
Frightening.
That's gnarly. Oh, but that right there, all those strings, putting those normals together. Caught LOKOF trying to back that shot possibly.
Nice. Just a fireball, but it gets him out of the corner.
Oh, parry cancel. Can't afford to miss that again if you're LOKOF. He does.
Doesn't get the punish after the roll, but side switches. Good positioning for LOKOF, maybe to make a comeback here.
He's waiting. He's trying to get scored to commit. There it is, a 6B. We're going to see an overhead at some point. Nope.
There it is. He's been looking for that the entire time, and he finally gets to pay it off.
Spending it all. Oh. And a round on the board for LOKOF. Not going to douse the flame that easily, score.
Need more games to recognize how cool it is to do like a bunch of super flashes and one super, man. It's so sick.
Word.
Rambo supers and just multiple super flashes, that's my shit.
It's dope. I mean, and he's got his own exclusive, like the Art of Fighting sound effect at the end. I mean, for those that don't know a little bit of lore, like that's the first super in all of fighting. Like,
oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's the very first super, is the Ryuko Rumble. So like the fact that like we're still seeing that here, it's you know, it's a modern take on it. Obviously, even further on in Fatal Fury with how Marco has his, like it's really cool to see. But yeah, that's a little bit of a history lesson for you guppies in the chat.
No, I love that. Just that's what you see with King of Fighters, right? It's such a love letter all to fighting games in general. Even though this is like the 20th iteration of this game or some nonsense, like it's always just, it's been so critical to the legacy of fighting games.
And it preserves it really well as we see these characters from the 90s still duking it out. But here we go, 1-1. We got Japan versus Mexico, another international showdown here. And like I said, you know, we don't even have to wait for these big, like super duper majors to watch this. We got it here at Frosty, which is an amazing big major in its own right. Picking a big old bat swing with that stand CD.
Yeah, great range on that. Obviously has the opportunity for big damage as well, but LOKOF hasn't been able to find that big opening, but still playing it patient.
Okay.
There it is. Gets the confirm this time. Very nice.
Billy Kane winning. Let's go.
I mean,
this game.
It took like 8 games, but we've finally seen, I think, what the Billy came to do, which is take a round by harassing the ever-loving hell out of his opponent. Oh my God, I can't believe it reached.
I was thinking, so I'm like, are we gonna get that? Whoa. You don't ever see that as well, but we got it. No reversal for Billy and his cane. Billy and his cane, Billy and his game, excuse me. My brain just be saying stuff. We got another confirmed. Score, okay. We're finally seeing the choice of this character. Woo.
Dude, once you get that life deficit, it's so tough to find an opening, but this is an opportunity for sure. LOKOF's got him in the corner. He immediately guard cancel rolls out. He does not want to be there.
Zero, get me out of your face, bro. You got an orange jumpsuit on. I don't trust you. What kind of criminal are you? Oh, the hesitation 5C, try to catch a button. And this is tough for LOKOF here. Oh, never mind.
He's gone. He's gone. Where did his blood go, bro?
It's gone. That's all. It was here, and now it's not. As I was fixing my mouth to say, damn, this is kind of hard for LOKOF, he said, LOL, watch this.
All Rio needs is a corner and a couple of EX bars, man. Anything can happen.
But not to take away from Score playing that matchup, you know, relatively well. And he's almost playing it, I mean, the same way with Chizuru, right? Same kind of design philosophy for what her and Billy wants to do, just going about it in different ways. And of course, she has better versions. But you still are going to eat a parry. And the Tatsu not going to work there, punishing the recovery frames.
Yeah, so the way that his hitboxes work on those tools on EX Tatsu, it hits a little bit higher if you're closer because it has that extra hit. The first hit, just like the other ones, pop him up and give you different juggles. So it's a really hard to adjust in the heat of the moment, but it is obviously why he's missing a couple of those enders.
Makes a lot of sense. Always got to be aware of your spatial just presence, you know. But it's hard in the heat of battle. I mean, you ain't got to worry about that. 5D is going to catch, and we are getting the level 3. You're sealed. Drop the orbs on him. It's the Rock, baby. Is that Illuminati? No,
okay. All right. Listen. I know you got a lead. Oh, my God. Okay, he got away with it.
Oh,
no, wait.
Minute.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Uh-oh. Overhead into backbone. LOKOF gonna go. Oh, she's getting drilled. Oh, no, he's going to get poisoned. There might be a lot of scaling. Oh my God!
Oh my God.
No way! Off a pixel of life, LOKOF saying, "Nay, there is no way." We put the controller down. We had to.
No way. No way.
I mean, I don't know. We already saw that miracle. We might see another.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yep. It's tough. It's extremely tough. Got a little bit more out of that game than we expected, but nonetheless, Score was able to close it out.
Yeah, that's one for the highlight reel, I'll tell you that. Member select. Are we going to see Luong?
Doubt it. It's been a long time, man.
It's been a long time, right?
I would.
I mean, you left that one for me, my guy. No, we're not. We're just going to counter select there. We're drinking water.
Sure. I would have popped. That's my girl. I would have popped, but it's been a long time since he's played that character. I think he's pretty.
Oh
no, we did get to see his. He did it so fast. I didn't even like. Yeah. He immediately and this is a character he used to have in the rotation quite consistently. Obviously, when Geese was a top 3 character, absolutely fitted his play style because of how good he is at playing that space game. But he did lose a couple of key tools. Obviously, the 2D getting slowed down a little bit kind of hurts the way that he plays the character, and he pretty much foregoed it for the most part. The character's still good. Don't get me wrong. The character's still good, but I think it less and less fit the way that he wanted to play the game. He's bringing it back, and I wonder why.
Interesting as well. I mean, we saw a little bit of a glaze right there, the salute at the start. And we have access to counter. I don't know if that's maybe something we're thinking about.
Is
Air
that
fireballs.
any more valuable than Rio's, though?
Right. You get a lot from parry into DP. This is interesting, but you know what? LOKOF is betting on it, and this has to work, right? He loses this, he's done, he wins, he has to keep this team.
I might have to see it again, but I think I saw the main reasoning, which is the 6B. I think that's coming into play here. I think I saw a punish on the pull.
Oh, okay, makes sense, makes sense. Oh, right under.
Oh my God.
Too late though. 6B didn't get changed at all, right? It's been a while.
I think it's fine, yeah. And then in the meantime, he's doing the Repukins, the Shupukins, trying to get the Billy to move.
Oh, wow, what a 2A into 5D. We still got great normals, right? Losing some frames on that palm as well, so he can't spam it, which would be a great tool in this matchup. But that is some Geese Howard, man. A little earlier, right? We'll be seeing him next month, too.
Nice. EX counter. Saves his life. Doesn't want to be in that counter or in that corner.
And the slow overhead again. Yeah, I mean, that counter from Billy, it just does so much damage. It's a hard knockdown, which was a tremendous buff for him to give him that, to just get him, you know, allow him to reapply some pressure. But man, looks like the Geese pick didn't work.
Finally warming up on the Billy, and it's paying off.
I mean, that's what the sets, you know, the longer the duration of the sets go, right? You sometimes you get tired, but you also get more game time, right? So you get to warm up to that character, even though he's going down.
So much better, got rid of the Billy. About a bar down, but not too bad of a situation, all things considered. Score, ooh, best air normal in the game.
Marie. Oh my God, how many players are getting got by that stagger string? It is working every single time. The hard knockdown, you have to guess.
Nice,
Or
yeah.
not.
A little too high, I think. It little more easily recognizable as a cross up.
Okay. Jenkins out. Man, but he is ready. Score with the EX Moon Slash. He's got 3 more in the chamber.
Nice. Yeah.
When they least expect it.
Dude, it's always good for one in a set, man. And as long as you don't crutch on it, it's such a good way to close out the round.
And it's like, it's one of those moves where like the percentile of it actually getting challenged is so rare. Like very rarely will you see a player short hop in and punish it, which is the best way to do it. But yeah, you don't see it often. It's almost a safe bet in any instance. Oh, that was, come on, man. Yeah. We are in the 4th dimension now.
Took the corner away. Nice. Very common canceling the stinger there. Very nice explosion or way to blow it up, I mean.
Oh, he's going to spend it. Level 2 poison. Stomps him away. That's so smart. The damage is going to tick even further away. Oh, Score's like, I like this poison. I'm good. I'll eat it.
I would not. But trying to extend this round for as long as possible. He gets under the 30-second mark. He loses 150 health back. Yeah, there it is right there. It's like doing 150 damage just by extending the round a little bit longer.
Just taking the time even more, but here we go. Score down to, yep. Final round. This is so clutch, Sammy. I have no idea how this is going to go, my guy.
The one big benefit we have here is the poison super. The amount of value you can get off of a single bar is huge. There's a genuine potential that he does get 2 combos to kill because of how much damage it does.
Totally. And I mean, that's a great start. Shadow Strike gonna scale quite a bit, but you know what? He's gonna get corner control here, which I think is super optimal. Gotta watch out. So she's leaning on 4 bars.
Oh my God, he tried to kill him.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh no. The stance CD, but the Snake Strike, it mitigated the wall bounce effect. The Score, oh yeah, we got a clone super. Now you want to force him to guard cancel, takes that threat of poisoning away, and if you Score, you're feeling yourself right now. You can just go in, just like that with EX Dash, and this will not be it. No, he's dead. I am a liar, Sammy.
Nah, expected the level 1, but duped it out with the level 2, made sure he was toasted. Score, gonna move on into grand finals to try to face ET once again.
Damn, what a set right there. LOKOF eliminated at 3rd. Great run from him. I mean, that's the first time we saw that whiff.
Yeah.
And I like that he was able to adapt to the spacing going forward here. But this was a sick comeback. Pixel of Life, we got the overhead reset into the Maximo Confirm and then the chase down. Yeah. Once he saw that meter, that 1 was away and it was a 0, he was like, oh, it's go time. I get to go in. I don't have to worry about poison. I'm sitting on meter. 1 hit into just pressure, get clones out, whatever you want. We saw that work out there, and that was it.
Yeah. I want to mention also that very last moment, Rome was saying, you know, out of meter, he can start going in. You really saw that from Score, right? He just recognized that the damage or the meter differential meant the risk reward is so much in his favor. He can just start betting and betting and betting, and he knew that at some point something was going to hit. It was going to take a lot of effort for LOKOF to be right that often on something so aggressive, so consistently. So Score just reading that situation correctly, and it puts him in grand finals.
Being right on everything. I love that you said that because he was like, bro, your luck can't happen again.
Yeah.
You already used up your luck stat on that last round when you got the reset into overhead. It's not working out again. And of course, it paid off a Score. But now we find ourselves at that point of before. Score versus ET. The record shows and has continued so far, even today, that it is not so good. So how the hell does Score win 6 games?
Yeah, so, I mean, we were kind of chastising the Billy a little bit because in this matchup specifically, it looked horrific. Yeah. It looked like a dead character. It looks a little bit better versus LOKOF, and it feels like maybe he's getting the flow of how it's supposed to be played a little bit more. But there's also a chance that he just found the flow versus LOKOF, and ET doesn't care one bit. I will say, by the way, that ET also is a player who plays a lot of the other Asian players, the other East Asian players quite a bit in first to tens, including Zhaohai, who does have a Billy himself. So I imagine that he has the matchup experience nonetheless, and it looks like we're going to try something new a little earlier. And I quite agree. I think that maybe versus ET, I would have given it 1 game, but there's not a lot of margin here versus ET. I don't think you can give up too much time, especially when you need 6 versus this guy.
You couldn't even do 3 before, but you know what? I've seen plenty of reversals of fortune, and Score ain't no difference to the change of future possibly. But we got Chizuru on point. Are we just putting hitboxes out there? Are we just 5D'ing? Are we 2C'ing? What's the idea behind this one? Because I was for sure thinking, oh, we have Oyash on point because he can kind of match the freak that is Sylvie with the air normals. He's got the pestering 5B to just be super annoying. An advancing 2C. I don't know. We'll see the theory as it plays out.
Who's going to be our first qualifier in SWC for this next year's tour? ET doing it from the winner's side. Score got a long road ahead. See if the new plan works out, and already gets the jump seat cross up for good damage.
Right down to the corner. Oh, he flexing. Heavy stomps. Yeah. Hella plus. Oh, man, already. Looks like a continuation from their last set. ET going to recoup all that health for Sylvie. Sylvie Paula.
Now or never. Ready?
Oh, if he got that confirmed, I was going to get mad. I'll be like, all right, man.
It's very possible for this character. In the same class as Heidern and one of the fastest characters in the game, only usurped by Chris.
Oh, what the heck? No way, man. She's punching low and still hit him? This character might be good.
This character might be pretty good.
Is she also like the least changed character outside of the recent DLC? Because there was one patch where they just didn't do nothing to her. They was like, oh, she's fine.
Yeah. Seems like working as intended.
Yeah.
Is ET thinks so himself.
Very clearly. Yeah, this is looking a tough one already. Score. I mean, man, and he just came off that monumental win against LOKOF. You can't get down. You got a long set to play. Got to play it out here. It's a good run start to get things going. What a match. Okay.
Yeah, I would actually like to see. Oh, very nice. I would have liked a heavy starter.
Yes.
But let's get something on the board, and we'll work our way from there.
I was thinking I'm going immediately into max mode, level 1, level 3.
Yeah.
She's got to either die or be close to it. And this is going to scale quite a bit, right? Unless he spins 2. Well, he's going to spin the 1, of course. It's always hard to judge this one, right? But I think she's dead. Yeah, she's dead. Oh!
They nerfed the damage on the Ender so much. It used to be like 40 or 50. Now it's 10 on full scale. Yeah. I mean, it was one of the reasons why this character was so dominant, right? He just level 1 super off of confirm, and he killed you off with so many opportunities.
Killed me based off the mental damage. I got to watch a whole movie of myself getting ragdolled, bro. Like, I'm good. And then I got to guess?
I'm getting low-keyed every single round, bro. Please help me.
Spoilers for a ninja. Right now, Heidern looking to spoil the wins of Yashiro here. One more guess correct. Oh, stay in front. Hesitation, close D, still in proximity for that low, but good patience. I mean, I was going to say, Score plays his character, so he's definitely going to know how to navigate through some of the tendencies that Heidern plays like to go for. So we got the 5B.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I feel like Score's pressing the Oyash buttons a little bit better. Like, I feel like they're getting placed at the correct moments. Great recognition of how high that jump C was and got the throw. That was a clutch defensive read or recognition from ET that helped him close out that game.
Yeah, much needed. That momentum was starting to swing. And like you said, you always got to pay attention. In KOF, you have landing frames on recovery. Sometimes getting hit by a normal so high up, you can even punish it on the way down with a 2B.
Yeah.
Depending on the character, right, and the speed and choice. But speaking of choices here, ET's thinking about it. He's going for the Billy, so we have the one game with Heidern. I think he doesn't want to, to be real, the Heidern choice, as great of a character as is on paper, look at what ET is running. Like, that's the one matchup on that team he's going to know for sure, and he's been getting through that one easily, cutting through Score, if you will.
Yeah, I can feel trying something here, or going back to what works, I guess. If you're gonna get rid of one character to put Billy, I think I would have gotten rid of the Heidern. I think it all bets on this Billy. Like, it really, if he can get the same amount of success that he did versus LOKOF, I think there's something here, but it's tough, man.
ET's not going to make it easy for him. Just like that, too. That hesitation into the hot CD. All right, we got some counters. Ooh. Rare close seed from Billy. That normal is actually like +5 on hit. It's really good. You can link into 2-way into like super or something. It's fun. Do every once in a while. Okay. Speaking of super, I like that he goes for the damage immediately. Ooh.
He doesn't really have that many uses for EXs, right? Like, so it's pretty much EX parry defensively, and then afterwards it's kind of, if you get a good combo starter, sure, but how often does that happen?
Like I was mentioning before, you most see Billy Kane players go for auto combo. Auto combo into super does a lot of damage, more than just doing like EX into EX, so. Oh, but that guard is going to be shattered, like my expectations when I saw Billy Kane first come out and he was low tier.
I was also remembering the days of 14 when that character was really freaking good.
Ah, he was so much fun.
But yeah, hasn't been able to find, well, I mean, I can't say that now because we're seeing so much Billy.
Oh yeah, just wait. The game after this is probably going to feature quite a bit of Billy Kane.
Oh yeah. Might be from the other guy on the screen, although I'm expecting a couple of other things. Nonetheless, expecting the Sylvie to be showing up a little bit more.
Just sending it. And why not? I mean, she's trying to activate normals from that far out.
Yeah.
Just catch the toes, catch something.
It's a constant active hitbox that moves forward, and Chizuru's a character who doesn't really want to deal with that because she wants to have that space to do clones.
She's trying to send the homies in. And look, it's just such a disruption, too, an air-to-air. And it's annoying, bro. If I'm score right now, I'm sick to my stomach as ET is stepping all over him. Yeah, you got to find this hit. I mean, we need another straight 5B. Okay,
Nice.
yeah.
Recognize the light version as well. That can be a little difficult in the heat of the moment, whether it's light or heavy. So good recognition and going for the kill here. I absolutely agree. But man, if his super didn't take 30 seconds to do it, he would have gotten 300 health back.
Yeah.
He lost 50 health just because his super takes so long.
The Yashiro movie.
Yeah, it sucks when he's ahead. It's your benefit when he's behind.
Okay, I like that range that we're playing in. Wonder if he even attempts to buffer EX dash grab like through a fireball string. Even though we don't see it often from Heidern, it's something to look for just to get in.
Yeah, it doesn't really need it in this matchup, right? His normals are good enough to play that keep out game, but nice. That was a great reversal throw situation because his guard bar was taking a beating.
Patience, man, it worked out. The score's gonna need a little more than that. EX Moon Slasher, yeah, obstacle just for the safe jump in front of him.
Nice.
Damn, that lingers.
Yeah, great hitbox. Once again, that jump CD working out really well for him, but gets the throw. ET gets some space, goes for the cross-up just to switch it up.
Great blocks here, the defense from Score. Goes for the full target combo. Oh, there's the run-up grab that Score needed. And it's just so fortunate for him. Just in the nick of time, he gets to keep his resources. And we are running it back here, Sammy.
It's very possible. 3 bars on Oyash? Absolutely possible. But you are one touch anything into full death on this Isla with 5 bars ready to go.
She gets the hit and all I hear is da-na-na. It's time for revolution.
Yeah.
It's over. It's all generation. Isla gonna take this game here, putting ET at a 2-0, excuse me, but a 5-0 in set count for the day in this matchup. Yeah. Score has to at least win 3. Focus on the 3 for now, right? If you get to 3, we get to the next set and hopefully try to close that one out. But he's gotta focus on that right now.
I mean, I think the game plan's fine. The biggest issue going into that game was, I mean, he took a little bit of a lead. He took a little bit of a lead, and the meter difference was a big deal, right? One of the things that meter affords you when you get into the final round is ease of execution. You literally don't have to think too hard about the set or the matchup or anything like that. In that situation, ET is literally thinking about nothing except for 2B max mode.
I was going to say, yeah, caveman, find hit, spin meter, win game. You know, like
yeah, really,
right
actually,
there.
it makes your life so easy when you have 4 bars and you know it's gonna kill, because you just level 2, level 3 off of literally any confirm, and that becomes a really tough thing to get over because you want to give them nothing now.
Exactly.
You can't take a single hit, and that makes it really difficult to play against.
No misplaced movement, right? Because you just know the wrong jump, the wrong dash, roll, whatever it's going to cost me, it's going to cost me my life, essentially. So, speaking of life, Score hanging on for dear as he fights ET. ET just looking, I mean, man, Falcons ET, we said it already, one of the best in the world, especially in these high-pressure situations, and he's looking to wrap this up.
Trades with the cross-up. That KC is so good.
The walk-up EXBP. Okay, we're done. We're out of here. Billy Kane back to the bleachers. ET running a clinic right here.
I mean, you ever wanted to learn Sylvie, just watch this tournament back, man. This guy is so good at this character.
She just fits his style so well.
Yeah. It's just like enough of a solid character and enough of the goofy stuff that allows him to really throw you for a loop. I'm sure Score's thinking the entire time, when's that random heavy steps gonna come out? When is he gonna go reset into plus frames and I have to respond immediately?
And it hasn't showed it yet in this matchup, right? But like you mentioned, Score's thinking about it. Nice confirm. Too far out, but you know what?
Setup.
Yeah, we get another chance right here. Oh, right. Yes, you're absolutely right on that one. Thank you for that. Good call out. That was for the setup, and it does work out there. ET gonna go down in that round, but we got the Heidern Mira.
Nice.
Oh, these fates, bro.
One of the things that is really difficult about playing King of Fighters is recognizing if your character can even bait throws on certain characters, right? Like, does your character jump high enough to get away from that?
To get away from this, and it's such a good thing to think about, right? So many close Cs are angled that high, and you can get through them, as you saw right there. Heidern's also a little slower than others. Like, Yashiro might have connected because of how fast and high his goes, but time to think about that now. Score down to the anchor character. Oh, man. That is the strongest index finger in the world, bro. That does not bend at all.
Oh, my God. I don't even know what side that ends up on. Nice. Big Shatter Strike here. Attack on the level 1. That was, get some Oki going.
That was an emotional Shatter Strike, bro. That was like, I was like, oh, I'm going to throw it out. And if it works, you know?
It's the first time we've seen the roll on the mix-up as well, right? A lot of people have a roll OS for that, but didn't have it ready that time. And Shatter strikes through it. That is going to be it. 9 games, or 6 games later, I should say. ET is going to be your first qualifier for SWC King of Fighters 15 and your Frosty Faustings 18 champion.
Man, it's showing that deadly weapon that got him the dub. I don't know if the microphones picked it up, but the crowd in the back was cheering Bo Raicho. ET does it, like you said, the first player to cement his foot into the concrete ground that is the SWC. We'll see him later on in the year when that gets announced, but he's chilling on KOF now. Now it's time to win Fatal Fury.
Yeah, and definitely can do that this weekend. He's definitely a favorite, one of them.
Some people are just nice at video games, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know what I mean? But worked out there. ET, I mean, what a dominant performance. You're going to see that all year long because, again, he's one of those guys, he's not going to rest on his laurels.
No.
He's qualified, but he's going to travel elsewhere. And with that, he won the Master 3 event, like we mentioned, the point system. Even though you qualify for winning, you still get a certain amount of points. 1,000 points for KOF 15 here, so that's an extra $1,000 in the pocket of ET.
I'll be quite happy about that myself. But yeah, he's definitely the type of player he's still going to go to every tournament. He's still going to try to play his best, even in King of Fighters. Definitely that comfortability that going into the tournaments are going to be a little nice. Less stress, you know, that's going to be nice. You can put a little bit more emphasis on City of the Wolves. But, I mean, for a sponsored player to get the job done so early, that's definitely a big dub.
Yeah, I mean, the sponsors chose well. Shout out to Team Falcons. They got a lot of players here, obviously looking to replicate some of that success as they go on. And ET is always a safe bet. You know, we talked about it numerous times. I call him and Shanghai like Stone Cold and The Rock, right?
Yeah.
Because the amount of grand final sets at various tournaments we've seen them, we're going to get it again at some point this year in either or game. So, but ET cements himself first player to qualify. What a tournament, Sammy.
Dude, The character variety was absolutely incredible. We got to see things that we didn't expect in terms of seeing like Billies and Mai's and Kings go off. We saw a bunch of upsets throughout the bracket. We saw some absolutely heated comebacks. I mean, I'm telling you, this tournament literally had it all. I couldn't have been happier to be in this seat for it.
I agree with you 100%. I just wanted to add, too, not only did we get that great character diversity, but the amount of flags represented in this top 8, right? We had Taiwan, Japan, Mexico, Brazil, SALVI doing it for North America out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we love to see that. So, yeah, it was great. I mean, it's KOF, baby. We are universal. We're all around the world. And now with, you know, this emphasis on the SWC, it's only going to get better. There's only going to be more players traveling, players getting better throughout the season, and like we're off to a great start already. But I also believe we're going to be setting up, are they doing, I'm trying to look at the screen here and see, are they doing, that's us. But I was wondering if they were doing like announcements. Never heard anything yet.
They are putting us, oh, how's it going, guys?
Hey. That's us. We're yapping it up here, but yeah, great tournament again. If you want to play this game, it's like, I feel like this game is always on sale now.
Oh, yeah.
We went from a time where like there was not many sales for like KOF 14 or 13, but now 15 is like, I see it a lot on sale, $15. Yep. Buy the game. The Ultimate Edition is like 20, I think normally now. It's every character, 60-something plus. Yep. As you saw, so many great characters, and it's a great starting point. I think 15 is like probably the best beginner-friendly KOF game to learn how to play KOF.
It's not only a beginner-friendly game, but it also rewards so many of those players that have been playing for so long in this game specifically. The way that they toned the game from 14 to 15, it just gave it a big influence in terms of its neutral prowess. Like being the players who are good at playing the core fundamentals of KOF are fantastic.
Yeah, they're only going to get better, and you can join them. They say it takes a year to get good at KOF. Yeah. Start right now. Who knows? KOF 16 will be out someday, I'm sure. You might be good for that one. But we are going to kick it over to the host right here. They're going to give out the medals. Guys, I've been Rome. This is Sammy Fish. We'll see y'all in the future.
All right, hey everybody. Let's give it up for our KOF Top 8. All right, coming in 7th place, we have Crazy SALVI. Also in 7th place, SEIS MX. In 5th place, TBH 3.0 LAYEC. Also in 5th, give it up for Falcons Mock. And in 4th place, Komite PITERERN. All right, in 3rd place, Virtus Pro LOKOF. And in 2nd place, give it up for Score. And your Frosty Faustings 2026 King of Fighters 15 Grand Champion. Give it up for Falcons ET. Woo! All right, great tournament. Stick around. We have some City of the Wolves coming up for you next.
Well, that's it for us. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This is the first of an incredible road of SNK fighting games. I am so excited to be in this spot. This is my first tournament for the SNK World Tour, so it makes me extremely happy to be in this spot, as this has been one of my favorite fighting games for the longest time, and it's wild to be like, I'm not as old as some of the other guys for the game. I started with 13, as many of us did.
Yes.
But when I started playing it, it was immediately just like, this is a game for me. Yeah, it's and I'm telling you guys, like, I want everybody to try it, but it's one of those games where it's not for the faint of heart. I'm not going to say it's easy. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to say it's also hard either, because it is one of the most feel-good games in the market right now.
Satisfying when
like,
you play.
You can see, I mean, you see it on the stage, right? You got LOKOF's run. You can feel how good he's playing. And I encourage you guys to try out one of the best fighting games on the market, and I don't say that lightly.
Yeah, and I agree. I concur. I am in full acknowledgement of what Sammy Fish just said. Thank you again, my guy. This was actually fun too. The first time we got to do this offline, so it was a lot of fun. My privilege as well to be here with you. And yeah, I mean, guys, we're gonna be locked in for more Fatal Fury action coming up your way. KOF is done. We'll see y'all guys next time, but don't go nowhere. You better not leave. We'll be right back with more Frosty Fausting.